everybody! Welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Last episode, we found out who we're gonna be. Yeah, we found out who we're gonna be cross-examining. We're gonna be cross-examining Mr. Annoying Clown and frickin' Splinterwood the Puppet.
Why you got Splinterwood the Puppet?
This time I'm prepared. I got a whole gallon of room temperature water, so I can do the voices this time.
There we go.
Good morning, Max.
Yeah.
Max?
Milk.
Oh, that's not good for the throat, Max. You know, it makes voices harder to do.
I don't think he's going to do voices, though.
Oh, I thought he was offering me some. Oh, never mind.
What?
If I don't have a glass of milk before I go on stage, I just can't function, sweetie.
How do you not throw your voice out? Seriously, milk is acidic. It's not good for the throat. Good for the bones, though. Has its advantages.
Stage? Don't worry, there won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down.
I guess.
Nick? Max is really nervous.
That's understandable.
Hey, my sweeties!
What?
You don't think I should fly, do you?
Huh?
You know, you've got to make a good first impression. When I enter the room, maybe I should fly in and warm up the crowd.
Please don't. No. You will be found guilty instantly. We can't be having you flying around in the courtroom. It just wouldn't be right. Imagine if you hit someone.
Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says and everything will be okay.
What is it this time, Max?
Why don't you try flying into the courtroom? I can see it now. The dashing young lawyer flying fabulously in from above. One glimpse of that, and everyone in the room will be on your side.
Max, really, no one needs to fly today. Nick? What's with that look in your eyes?
He's actually considering.
I mean, wouldn't you want to fly? Could you imagine, like, the statement, like Von Karma's like, the prosecution's ready, and then Phoenix just flies in there, just lands like, bitch, I was born ready.
Your Honor, I was born ready.
Can you imagine that?
I like the sound of that dashing young lawyer flying fabulously.
Maya's looking at him like he lost his mind.
All right, 10 a.m. District Court number 2. Here we go again. And now the case of one. What?
Your Honor, get on with it!
Oh, sorry. I just realized the defendant's name is Billy Bob Jones. So? Well, isn't the defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica? Yes, Your Honor. He does often go by that name. You know, my grandchild is a huge fan of his. I think everyone here wouldn't mind if we called the defendant Maximilian Galactica. No objections, Your Honor. It sounds more friendly. I wonder if that's to our advantage. Miss Von Karma, your opening statement, if you please. So the judge has children and grandchildren. Okay, good to know.
Yes.
I hope you didn't bother thinking you'd win this one, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Eh?
The spirit channeling trial was a sham. I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy. It did not count! You hear me?
She must still be upset about what happened last time.
That was half a year ago.
Was it really 6 months at the time of this?
Yeah, this is December. That was back, I think, in May.
Why are they so bad at getting clients?
I don't
Seriously,
know.
he's not lost a single case. Why are they so bad?
I'd like to believe it that all the other cases he does are like kind of like low profile, doesn't make it in the game type things. Like kind of just floats the bills.
I mean, yeah, I guess that would make sense.
You have no chance. Zero. Zilch. Nada. I am not losing this case. Why, you ask? Because it is not in the nature of a Von Karma to lose anything. I guess being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying. Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I will show you the textbook procedure for proving how absolutely guilty you are.
Me? Guilty? What are you talking about?
It will be my ultimate revenge.
Who's gonna pin it on Phoenix?
What the frick?
But it's not like it'll bring her dad back. There. Opening statement complete. Now, let's hurry and wrap up this waste of time.
Very well. You may call your first witness, Miss Von Karma.
Detective Dick Gumshoe, get up here. Now!
It's the boy.
Detective Gumshoe!
Sorry to keep you from your work. I'm sure you need every penny you can earn, detective.
Fair. He gets paid. He gets paid. This is part of his job.
Oh, that's good.
Like my dad, this was like when he was a cop. He did court cases all the time, and he got paid for it.
Oh, that's good.
Don't mention it. It's no trouble at all. I've been looking forward to this.
Very well. I would like you to begin by shedding light on the events in question.
At your service, sir.
All right, detective, you may proceed with your testimony.
All right. Let's see what we can find.
Details of the events. The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold out. All the circus performers were gathered in the big top to practice their routines.
Okay, big top, and then we got cafeteria and the ringmaster's room. Okay, the ringmaster's room and the cafeteria are right next to each other.
And then also outside we get Moe's, Acro's, and the lodging housing.
Were we at the lodging house last time?
Yes, I believe when we were talking with Moe and finding money.
Oh, so the lodging house is like this big piece, but there's Moe and Acro's individual room. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, those are the most important parts of the case.
Okay.
The practice session broke up around 10 p.m. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15 p.m. The thing still makes me laugh. Didn't we say last time it was like tough day or something?
Yeah,
Tough day at
we
work.
captioned it one of those days. Like,
One of
seriously, he
those
doesn't look
days.
dead. He just looks like he's exhausted.
It's like exhausted or drunk or something. The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck.
Ooh.
Damn.
Does that kill you instantly, or do you feel that?
I mean, it's paralysis. I'm not too sure. It might have been paralysis, but breaking the neck probably broke off airflow. So it's kind of tough to tell. I don't think it's instantaneous.
Well,
death.
okay. Well, if it cut off airflow, I think they would have mentioned that he loss of what's the term for it? Unable
Loss
to
of
breathe.
breath? Asphyxiation.
Thank you.
I see. He was beaten to death.
Here's the autopsy report for the victim.
The court accepts this into evidence.
Okay, time of death is 10:15 p.m. Caused blunt force trauma to the back of the head.
A blunt object. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. All right, let's see what we can find. was the night of the crime. Snow was falling until 9:40 p.m. Let me ask you about the snow.
It was nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime.
Did it pile up?
It wasn't such a big deal. Maybe 1.5 inches on the ground. The snow froze in place and stayed on the ground until the next day.
Snow. Let me see. There's got to be more to this.
Huh? What's the matter, Nick?
I need to take a look at the court record.
Mr. Gumshoe, what were the members of the circus doing on the night of the crime?
Nobody's ever called him Mr. Gumshoes. We've always called him Detective. What were you saying?
Phoenix did say something about the court record.
Okay.
The snow was piling up.
Okay. About 1.5 inches, he said. Okay. I mean, yeah. Looks to be about adequate. Okay. Need to order. Documents related to Matt's salary. No. No. Damn monkey. I don't see anything too out of the ordinary.
Yeah, I don't know what it's really talking about.
Let's see what else they mention.
Mr. Gumshoe, what were the members of the circus doing on the night of the crime?
Okay, gathered at Big Top. When you say all of the circus performers, who do you mean?
Everyone but the dancers and staff were there. Reginald the animal tamer, Mo the clown, Ben the ventriloquist, and of course the defendant, Maximilian Galactica, and his victim, the ringmaster. Oh, I almost forgot! Reginald the tiger was there as well.
Out of curiosity, what about the circus monkey?
When I was investigating yesterday, he happened to snatch my wristwatch.
Ooh. Detective, you are welcome to file a police report after these proceedings.
We're gonna try the monkey for theft.
For theft.
Hold it! Why did you steal his watch?
And he's like, it worked with the parrot because it could talk. This is tough.
Your Honor, the monkey refuses to testify.
Death sentence.
They put the monkey down. Poor Money the monkey.
After the practice was over, where did everyone head off to?
Reginald was playing with Reginald, while Mo went back to his room, tired from work.
Reginald was playing with Reginald? It's Regina.
Oh, Regina was playing with Reginald. Ben the ventriloquist went to the front gate, absorbed in his own world. Ringmaster and Max went off to the ringmaster's room to talk privately.
Talk privately, huh? That's awfully suspicious. You wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about, would you?
It seems they were negotiating Max's salary.
Actually, Max was asking for Regina's hand in marriage. Maybe, we probably shouldn't, mention that in court because, 21, 16. We'll be found guilty for something else.
That's why he was asking the ringmaster.
Unless he agreed to wait until she turned of age. But I have no evidence to show that, so we're gonna.
And the only person that could prove that was the hand of marriage was asked was the ringmaster, who happens to be dead.
Yeah. So this is complicated. The murder itself took place in the plaza from the lodging house at 10:15. I'd like you to be a bit more specific about the events at 10:15.
Okay, not wrong, pal. We've got a witness that told us how the whole thing went down. Ow!
This is totally meaningless. Time to move on.
Alright, we'll just have to revisit that testimony later. Detective Gumshoe, would you mind telling us how the victim met his end?
A wooden box.
That's right. Victim must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed.
Carrying the box, huh?
It was a rather strange wooden box, Your Honor.
What do you mean?
Well, it was much heavier than it looked. Not to mention, it was locked.
Let me take a look at that box real fast.
Yeah, it looks like a kind of crate.
Yeah. Doesn't look like wood in the picture. It looks like one of those I don't know what the material is.
It looks like one of those kind of like those boxes used in concerts.
Yeah, you know what? I also I had a trunk similar to this.
Was it kind of almost like faux leather?
Yeah, it was kind of leathery on the outside. Oh well. The game says it's wood, so it's wood.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be like pressing that.
Locked, you say?
Oh, now it's definitely wood. The victim was hunched over this 20-pound box. It boasts small but strong lock. This may be my only chance, so I might as well ask some questions. Let's see. Okay, so we know it's a wooden box. We know the lock. Let's see, what about the contents? Do you mind telling us what was inside the box?
Well, when we found the box, it was locked tighter than Fort Knox. So we took it back to the station and cracked it open. All that was inside was this little bottle.
Bottle? What is that, detective?
Exactly what it looks like, Your Honor. It's a condiment bottle.
It's what, salt or pepper?
Looks
What's
like
inside the bottle?
It's filled with pepper.
Okay.
Pepper. Why in the world was it locked in that big box?
Was that that's the only thing in the box? Was the little thing of pepper? That is weird. There was only one little bottle in that huge box? I wonder if that has some sort of special meaning. Has to. Found inside the wooden box the victim was hunched over, it contains pepper. The cause of death was a blunt force trauma that snapped the vertebrae. Damn. According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object, correct?
You've done your homework, pal.
And you haven't found this murder weapon, have you? The police are searching for it as we speak.
My theory is that it was something that the perpetrator ran off with.
You would think so, especially since you didn't find it on the scene.
No. I bet he made it disappear with magic.
Well, I think we have a good feel for the details of the event now.
I guess that's all we're gonna get out of Gumshoe in this case.
You mean all we're gonna get out of him is a little bottle of pepper?
Hey, Maya, I saved your life with a tiny little receipt, don't forget. We've pulled off miracles before. Let's see if we can do it again.
That I never thought to like switch the other, like look around the other side of it too.
Now that we have wrapped up with the detective, I'd like to call my next witness.
I'm not even off the stand yet.
Obviously. But that's due to you being slow and unable to take a hint.
I don't know, but wrapped up has such a mean sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy.
Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step down. Miss Von Karma, call your next witness.
I would like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand.
Oh, bloody
Uh-oh.
crap. She must be talking about Ben the ventriloquist.
I wonder if Trillo will show up on the stand as well.
Please, no. Let's get this over with.
Boy.
Please state your name and occupation for the record.
My full name is Trilloquist. I'm employed as an operatic tenor.
Excuse me? The witness called to the stand was one Mr. Benjamin Woodman, ventriloquist.
That robe must be cut off your circulation. I said I was a singer. Maybe you don't believe me. Fine, I'll grace you with a song. Me. The world of the law, exciting and daring, guilty or innocent. Decided by a judge dressed up like a woman. Well, what do you think?
I think I'm about to hold you in contempt of court.
And I think you're bald, old man.
It's a style. Wood shavings.
Meat sack.
Seriously, why is he not being held in contempt of court?
It had a good rhythm.
No. It's just the lyrics. They leave something to be desired, so to speak. That thing would be earplugs.
Trillo, you know better than to insult a judge? Shut up! Just look at your nose. You would think you'd have the sense to fix it. It's so ugly, I want to punch you in the face. On a chance swelling would help. You know that your nose is a reason you'll never be an A-list star.
Celebrities must really enjoy saying everything that flashes into their minds.
What's going on here? Order! Order! I demand to know who the witness is!
Don't worry about me, sir. I'll let Trello handle this.
I'm not worried about you one bit. I'm worried about getting a testimony. Ow!
You won't get anything trying to figure out who the witness is. You won't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now, let's proceed.
I seriously
you
have to
witnessed.
cross-examine this puppet.
Yes. Once practice is over, I left the tent with the stooge. I mean, clown. Once we get to the lodging house, I ditched him and went to the plaza entrance. That's when I saw Max, heading toward the scene of the crime. Look at the puppet. The puppet has a pog face.
Ugh.
He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? Then the police showed up and took Magic Boy away.
You saw Maximilian Galactica heading toward the scene. You are sure of that?
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. He had on his silk hat, cloak, and the dumb white rose on his chest. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high?
That's enough. I think we all get the picture. Just one thing. You said you ditched the clown?
That's right, Dress Boy.
Well, since you weren't with him, couldn't that mean the clown committed the crime?
He's got a point.
What a shame. It was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the culprit.
Why is that?
Here's absolute proof.
Silk hat.
This was found at the scene of the crime. It belongs to the defendant. Without question, he was wearing his signature hat during practice. If the clown was the murderer, there would be no reason for this hat to be at the scene.
Well done, Miss Von Karma. Your prosecutorial skills are unrivaled. Well done.
Thank you for stating the obvious. Thank you for stating the obvious. Mr. Phoenix Wright, what do you have to say?
Okay. I guess she's the boss again today. All right.
Cross-examinate Dummy the Puppet.
All right. I left the tent with the stooge. I mean the clown. The clown. You're talking about Mo.
Of course I'm talking about that old fart. He's so pathetic I can't stand him. Just a little bit of an exercise and his makeup is running all over the place. Once practice was over, he was 9/10 the way kneeling over for good.
Poor guy.
We didn't have any choice, so Ben took him back to his room. When it comes to being a first place loser, that guy's ahead of the pack.
Then what happened?
Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance. Why the plaza's entrance?
I'm thinking, of course.
It was awfully cold out that night, especially with all the snow around. Wouldn't thinking in your nice warm lodging house have been a better idea?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, I think you should leave the thinking to the witness.
But I'm a good thunker. What?
Have you ever heard that expression?
No.
Okay. But I'm a good thunker. At least my teacher always said I was. Are you sure it was really Max Galactica?
Of course I'm sure. Who could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby three-piece getup?
Snobby three-piece getup?
Get the wax out of your ears, get the wax out of your ears. Lawyers nowadays. You're like talking to a brick wall. Max's three-piece getup. Jeez, could you be any more dense? All together now. Silk hat, cloak,
white roses.
white roses. Thank you.
Nick, I think you should put a little more effort into preparing your questions.
You saw Max and only Max, right, Trillo?
That's right. And that makes him the killer. It's like that one guy in Among Us that's trying to like kill everyone. Like, well, I saw him in that area. There was only one person headed that way that night.
That makes quite a bit of sense. And makes Max one suspicious character.
There's more to this story than meets the eye. Is there something amiss in this? There's no proof it was Max. Ben only saw Max. Either one of these.
So think about it for a second. So yeah, he saw Max. That makes sense. But who could he have seen anyone else?
That is the question. Okay, well, there's no proof it was Max, but there is evidence it was Max. So, really, our best lead is this one.
Mm-hmm.
That's a bit strange, don't you think?
What's strange?
That you only saw Max? Doesn't it seem like you should have seen someone else as well?
What? Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Who else do you suppose this witness could have seen?
Who else could he have seen?
Not her. Oh! It could have been Russell Berry.
Yeah, of course. Because the victim was found in the...
That's the victim.
That's correct. If Trillo was at the entrance point to the plaza, he should have seen the ringmaster as well.
Ah! Obviously, the ringmaster arrived at the scene of the crime before the witness could have seen him. Anyone with sense could have figured that out.
What are you talking about? The ringmaster and Max went together to the ringmaster's room.
Is that according to the defendant? A likely story. If Maximilian Galactica was supposed to be in the ringmaster's room, why was he, just as the witness stated, at the scene of the crime?
I see. It seems at this stage, I have no reason to doubt the witness's testimony. And there are clearly no conclusive contradictions.
He's right.
A brilliant judgment, Your Honor. Now, let's move along with the witness testimony. Trillo wouldn't happen to have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he?
Well, Max is part of the bitter love triangle with Regina, which is probably why Max conked him over the head.
Nick, wasn't Ben the one who got knocked over the head?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know anymore. Do you think I should go back and try maybe there's no proof?
No, that was what you're supposed to do.
Okay. I'm at the clown. Okay.
You gotta press the fifth statement.
Or there is no fifth statement.
This one right here.
Police showed up and took Magic Boy away.
Yeah, for whatever reason, it just took us to like part 1 again after that whole thing. It was weird.
Around what time did the police arrive at the scene?
Suppose that would have been around. Hey, what time was it? Huh? I think it was around, I'd say, a bit after 10:30 p.m., I think.
Practice ended at 10 p.m., so you hung around the lodging house the entire time?
I guess that sounds about right.
Wasn't it awfully cold? I can't believe you'd just stand outside in that weather.
Well, the truth is... Will you shut up, you big-nosed dope? Why are you telling him anything extra? Why can't you believe that we've been, why can't you believe that we just stand outside in that weather?
Well, maybe you were waiting for someone?
What? You were, who said we were waiting for someone?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, we can all do without your offhanded theories.
But this witness, he's cracking under the pressure already. Oh, he's cracking under the pressure already. I'm on to something.
Mr. Wright, who do you suppose the witness was waiting for out in the cold that night?
Oh, I have a theory. Well, if he was waiting outside in the cold, it was for one person. And one person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer Regina. Oh, that's the most satisfying puppet destruction I've ever seen. You were waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house. Am I mistaken?
Is this true?
Well, you can't really ask me that question. Who cares who I was waiting for that night? What's important is what I saw! Don't you forget it!
Well, well, well. The puppet may be a bit stiff, but he's right.
All right. There's obviously a reason why this witness was there that night. He spent all that time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid a second thought. Or, I doubt he would have paid them a second thought.
Public explosion again.
That makes perfect sense.
What did you just say? The witness saw the defendant at the scene of the crime.
However, he did not see the victim on the way to his However, he did not see the victim on his way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept that there is a high likelihood that he could have missed someone else other than Max heading towards the scene of the crime.
Ow! There is absolutely no proof that the witness is waiting for the animal tamer.
I guess you got me. All right. I'll spill the beans for real this time. It's true. I was waiting for Regina. Bane!
Don't volunteer things!
Mr. Quist, tell us the truth this time, and I mean the whole truth. Were you or were you not waiting for Regina at the entrance to the lodging house?
It was. I was waiting to propose to her.
You were what? Waiting to propose?
The judge is like, what the fuck? What's the matter? You think that humans have monopoly on marriage?
No, but living creatures do.
That the matter of puppet marriage is not under review in this case.
You're the judge! I mean, look at your horrible outfit! More Bane?
Huh. Thanks to your babbling, my perfect plan is not so perfect anymore. Now we have to waste time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a puppet.
Oh, bloody
About the proposal.
sky.
Don't be so surprised that I was going to propose to Regina. I even had something to give her. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her.
I wonder something.
In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I still have it in my pocket.
Aha!
I saw it.
You were going to propose? You? A puppet?
Don't be so obtuse! Just because I'm a puppet doesn't mean I can't love!
I guess you're right. Just because I'm old doesn't mean I couldn't propose to her too.
Just move on. We're not going to dissect this.
Judge, are you aware of her age? Does he know?
Exactly!
His honor is looking a little less than honorable right now. Okay, Mr. Wright, please continue with your cross-examination.
He does not know what's going on.
What was with that sigh at the end?
Oh, to be young.
Be young and stupid.
Oh, crap. I clicked one too many times. I think it's about time to unwrap this toy's testimony.
That's the spirit, Nick. Give him heck.
Oh, come on, Maya. Just say it right.
That's the spirit, Nick. Give him hell.
The judge has that dazed and confused look again. Maybe he should get out more.
he's just like thinking through his mind, like, how did it get to this point?
So I've still got it in my pocket.
We don't know what it is, though.
Oh, we don't? Did he not?
You're on the right idea. Press
okay,
the
so
second statement. I had something to give her. Have him tell you.
What was it exactly that you planned on giving her?
You know exactly what I was gonna give her, numbskull. The only thing I could find that can match Regina's beauty.
Answer the question! What was it?
You're gonna die when you hear this. It's an engagement ring.
Engagement?
Ring? Wow, those two nearly fell out of their chairs. I can't promise I'm gonna stay planted in mine. This puppet's gonna drive me mad.
Mr. Phoenix Wright's joke has gone too far. Time for this to end right here.
Francisca's whip looks like it's about to lash out at almost anything. One hit from that will probably shut someone up for a long time.
Pain equals bad or push on anyway.
Pain equals bad. I wish they had like the little actual equal sign.
That would be funny.
It may be something of a joke, but this is a historic moment. The first time that a puppet has ever proposed to a human. Ow!
I advise you to cut this argument short.
I'm going to have to agree with the defense here. Will the witness please revise their testimony? Specifically about the engagement ring. I'd like to stick to facts, not sociology.
You sure do enjoy sweating the details, especially for a man in a black bathrobe. Now you can present the ring and where you want it to go.
Still got it in my pocket.
Fun fact, you could have presented at statement 3, 4, or 5.
Okay. Trillo, do you mind if I show you something?
What is it? What are you talking about?
Uh-oh. Looks like they're going to double team me on this. Looks like they're going to double team me now. Do you recognize this ring?
That's mine! Give it back! Thief! Thief!
Didn't you just testify about this very object? I believe you said. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. Why then do I have it right here?
What's going on here?
That's... Ben, say something! Don't put me on the spot like that, Trillo.
I found this in Money's room.
Money's room? You mean a room they put money? Like a bank vault?
Oh, Judge. Ha! That filthy monkey's gonna get what's coming to him!
No animal abuse. Mr. Quiz, I would prefer if you avoided slandering innocent fiats in my court.
Well, Your Honor, Money really is a monkey, in every sense of the word.
Ah, I see. Well then.
Money likes to go after the shiniest things he can find and gather them up.
Shiny things?
Trillo! When was this ring stolen from you?
Well, I suppose it was... that time, you know? That night. The night of the crime.
What did you just say?
Details! I need more details!
Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up in the plaza.
Right about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct?
Well, I guess you might, be able to say that? The ring might have, well, it could have been taken around that time. Got beaten down by a monkey. Ben, what's with you? Oh, whatever. It has nothing to do with anything, especially not who committed the murder.
It's not for you to decide what has to do with what. Now, Trillo, back to the topic at hand.
Admitted thing. Not I, Mr. Triloquest.
What did you do when the ring was taken, Trillo?
You know exactly what I did. I chased after that ring snatching money monkey. A monkey money.
But you weren't able to catch up with him, were you?
It's all this slow loafy fool named Ben's fault. While he was fumbling the way through the snow, that dumb monkey was able to get away.
That is indeed an incredible shame.
Well, this does indeed prove one very important point.
Prove an important point? What point could that possibly be?
Ben doesn't exercise enough, or Ben's testimony has a flaw.
There's a huge contradiction in the witness's testimony.
Contradiction?
The witness just testified to the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However, the witness just stated that he chased after the monkey. When the witness was off chasing the monkey, there was no one watching over the plaza.
What is the meaning of all this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Where are you going with this little theory of yours?
I'm saying that there is no possible way that this witness saw the plaza the entire time. That's where I'm going with this little theory, which leads me to my next point. It's entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene.
Interesting, Mr. Wright.
Well, then, tell me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Do you have proof that something slipped past this...
Vigilant. Oh.
Do you have proof that something slipped past this vigilant ventriloquist?
Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene.
However, that does not change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive.
The witness is lying. He's blinded by his rivalry with Max.
Well, the defense's argument does hold water. This witness does have a history of animosity toward the defendant.
What? How dare you? I wouldn't lie just to get the dark face in trouble. He's not even worth it. I saw him. No doubt about it. I saw that worthless liar.
Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly who you saw that night.
I've told you so many times. You think you know my story not change? You know my story's not changing.
You've already changed your story, stick boy. And I'm sure it will change some more.
Where there is one lie, there are usually many more behind it.
Exactly, Maya. That's why we have to keep after him.
Yeah!
All right.
Witnessing Max. I'll give you that I was waiting for that night for Regina. But that doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. He showed up after I had been waiting there for about 5 minutes. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Galactica at the scene. There's no way I could have mistaken someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols.
So that means money didn't show up until after you saw Max.
That's right. Money ran up less than a minute after I saw Max.
Then Money snatched the ring, and you went chasing after him.
How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting?
Well, let's see. I'd say about... I suppose 5 minutes, I think.
So the victim could have arrived on the scene at in that 5-minute stretch.
Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination.
See what I can find. So you were only concerned with waiting for Regina that night. That means you probably wouldn't have noticed if someone else showed up.
You should think about how many eyes I actually have. I got 4, you know. 4. F-O-U-R. Counting bins, of course. With that many eyes, do you really think something would have slipped by me?
4 eyes is an awful lot of attention directed at one area, I suppose.
Yikes! The judge is even more dangerous to our case than Trillo! Oh, wait. Nope, I forgot to press that. So you saw Max coming out of the big top that night.
Sorry about that. Of course that's where I saw him coming from. I was staring at the entrance of to that tent the entire time.
I guess that makes sense. Especially since he was waiting for Regina. About what time would you say these events took place?
One of the dumbest people on the planet if you can't figure it out yourself. You've already know that practice finished promptly at 10 p.m. And you already know that I went to the lodging house right after practice. You don't need to be a brain surgeon to know around what time it was when I saw him. Just add 10 more minutes. I'm sure you could do that. Now what time was that? Now what time was it?
Indeed. What time was it?
What time was it? Let me think about that for a sec. Ow!
It was 10:10 p.m.
Ah, yes, that sounds about right.
Everyone is so put out by this puppet. It sounds about right because that's the time I saw Max on the scene.
So, you testified that you said good evening to Max that night.
You must enjoy asking incredibly obvious questions. You said good morning in the morning and good afternoon during the day, right? And it's obvious that I said good night to someone at night. What, Ben? You got something to add? Let me guess. That's not it, Trillo. You say good evening at night. I'm sorry, Trillo.
Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you kept your ventriloquist act out of the courtroom.
Impossible! A performer lives and breathes his performance! You should know better!
There's got to be something wrong with this bit of the testimony.
Comedy act.
Okay, so it's either Ben's half of the comedy act or Trillo's evening greeting. What?
What do you think?
You know, I'm thinking it's more likely Trillo's evening greeting, because if these two hated each other that much, why would he greet him?
Exactly.
Isn't that a bit strange to you?
What do you mean?
Well, if you hate Max so much, why would you bother being nice to him? It strikes me as somewhat strange.
Why would it strike you as strange?
Exactly. How is it strange to be cordial to one of your co-workers?
Well, if you hate them, you just, you know.
You kind of just ignore them.
Yeah, I ignored my store manager when I worked at a store. As much as I could. Well, if it was simply just being cordial to a coworker, I would understand. Ow! That hurt!
Maybe you should think of having some proof before your lips start flapping next time. Proof is everything in this world. You should have learned that back in grade school.
There's no reason that Trillo would ever say something nice to Max. But how do I go about proving that with evidence?
Bluffing is everything in this world, but I'm sure you already learned that one.
I guess I can give it a shot.
The witness will resume his testimony.
So we do have something we can bluff with.
Oh yeah? Let me
That
take
we
a
can
look.
prove that he's not they're not cordial with each other.
The broken bottle? That's my best guess.
Yeah, let's present that on that statement.
Okay. You are 100% absolutely sure of what you just said.
I already told you. Jeez, I'm 100% absolutely sure.
There's no way he could be any more confident than that, right?
Okay.
So on the fourth statement is the good evening.
Okay,
There it
so
is.
I said good
Present the
evening
bottle there.
You sure?
Yes.
Very well. Trillo, is it not true that you had a fight with Max on the day of the murder?
A fight?
A fight over Regina, to be exact.
It was...
Isn't that big of a deal?
Sorry, I almost started reading that in my Von Karma voice.
It wasn't that big of a deal. It was just an argument. A disagreement at most.
A disagreement usually doesn't end with someone getting clonked over the head. That morning, Ben got clobbered over the head by Max, didn't he?
What? Is that an admission of assault and battery? Ouch!
Before we handle that, we should wrap up the defendant's murder charge first.
The truth is that on that day of the crime, the defendant and witness had a huge fight. There's absolutely no way they should have suddenly become cordial that evening. Moreover, just consider the personality of the witness on the stand. There is no way a puppet this lewd would just shut up and say good evening to his just up. There's no way a puppet this lewd would just up and say good evening to his rival.
Are you saying the witness is lying? That he is trying to frame the defendant by claiming to have seen him at the scene of the crime?
I didn't see it. I didn't tell a single lie. Honestly, I just...
That's enough from you, Mr. Quest. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
let's clarify this testimony for the court. Could you explain your theory about who the witness actually saw that night?
He didn't see anyone. He saw a defendant. He saw a different person. It's clear he saw someone because that's the only way that makes sense.
He saw someone. If he saw the defendant, then that would give us a guilty charge. He must have seen someone different, pretending to be Max.
Makes sense. It's happened in the past.
It is my belief that the witness did indeed see someone that night. It was just someone else. That's who he said good evening to.
What kind of theory is that?
The correct one. Furthermore, I don't believe the person the witness saw was Max at all.
What?
If he had truly met Max that night, there would have been no greeting at all. Which means there's only one proper answer. The person the witness saw that night was not Maximilian Galactica. That is why Trillo made the effort to greet whoever it was he saw coming that evening. Or good evening, as he put it.
What in the world? You!
Would the defense kindly explain who it was Trillo saw that evening?
Now this is tough.
Who did he see?
Okay, let's see. Obviously not Maya, not Max, not, well, can't really say that. Can't be Gumshoe. Couldn't be Von Karma. So it's, oh, it could be one of these three.
Well, it could be Regina, because if it was Regina, he would have proposed.
Oh, yeah, true. Unless she was trying to sneak by and doesn't actually want to get frickin'...
And he walked Mo to the house already.
So... he saw Russell Berry?
I guess so. That's the only person that could have been.
Considering the ill temper of the witness, there's only one person he would greet.
It must be Regina. It's Regina, right? She's so cute.
No, Your Honor, it's not Regina.
Aww.
If it was Regina, Trillo would have given her the engagement ring as a present.
Oh, yeah. I suppose you got a point there.
It did a fake out with you with that bar. Did you notice that?
It was Russell Berry, the victim himself, was it not?
You are correct. It was indeed Russell Berry. The person you saw that evening was the victim, the ringmaster, Russell Berry. That's why you greeted him, Trillo. Isn't it correct? Isn't that correct? Answer the question, Mr. Quist.
Order! Order! How do you respond to this?
Wait a second! Well, at first I thought it was the old man. But once I got a better look at him, it's obvious Maximilian Galactica!
I think it is high time that we clear the air about this question. Mr. Quist obviously witnessed a single person in the area of the plaza that evening. The problem is identifying exactly who that person was. Was it Maximilian Galactica, or was it the ringmaster, one Mr. Russell Berry?
The prosecution argues that it was the defendant that the witness saw that night. The witness has clearly stated that he saw the defendant's 3 symbols.
3 symbols?
Oh. Hey, this is getting old. Come on, man. You gotta remember them by now. Here we go again. Everyone, all together now.
She whipped it! Yes, we know. The silk hat, cloak, and white robes.
Or white roses. A silk hat and a cloak. Anyone could wear them. They'd even look good on me.
What was that?
Well, the witness has endlessly repeated that he saw Max's 3 symbols. However, how do we really know it was Maximilian Galactica? It could have been someone else dressed up as him. Possibly even Russell Berry.
What?
Miss Von Karma. Do you have clear evidence that the person the witness saw was the defendant?
Well,
If that's the case, then it is impossible for me to make a judgment at this point.
Yes! I think we finally won a point in this one.
That is very unfortunate.
Huh?
You're just a little too excited for your own good, Mr. Phoenix Light.
What do you mean by that?
You merely established one thing from this witness. You established that this witness saw one person in the plaza that night. I applaud you on your effort, but
But?
who that person was can only be answered by the next witness. Huh? Your Honor, the prosecution will provide, beyond a shadow of a doubt, an answer to the question and evidence that clearly establishes one thing. That there is no one other than Maximilian Galactica responsible for this crime.
Very well. The court will take a 10-minute recess. During that time, I request the prosecution prepare their next witness. Court is now in recess.
We survived part 1.
Holy mother of God.
But you know who's next, right?
Yes.
I'll be right back.
Okay. I guess now's a good chance to adjust my chair some. Ah, dang it. This chair doesn't do what I want half the time. Come on. Let's see. Okay, that should be good. I'm gonna open my door for a second. Ah! Computer makes this room so hot! Ah, there we go. Alright. How's my day? Oh, pretty good. I spent most of it building a, shelf. How's everyone else's day?
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back. All right, let me close my door. Goodbye, slightly cooler air. Hopefully I can survive without you.
Sweetie! You have to believe me! I didn't go anywhere near that crime scene!
So then where were you when the murder took place?
Talked about it yesterday, remember? I was in the ringmaster's room!
And while you were there, it was the ringmaster who left the room, right?
Exactly! He told me to wait in the room because he would be right back!
And I can see, two of the things. The hat, the silk cloth. What was the third thing?
The roses.
Roses, right.
That's when the ringmaster headed to the scene of the crime, right?
That's what it seems like.
But the ringmaster must have been wearing Max's costume, right?
Just heard!
Can you try that again?
Oh, sweetie, I just remembered! I went straight to the ringmaster's room, still dressed in my stage clothes! But when I got there, I went ahead and took the costume off.
Which means...
It means the ringmaster could have taken his costume and went out looking like Max.
Listen, that's a fabulously possible possibility!
Well done, Nick.
However, sweetie, why would the ringmaster want to dress up like me? Isn't that a bit strange?
I had a theory popped into my head. I think. Well, then again, no. Okay, my theory for a moment, I was thinking maybe he wanted to get rid of Trillo or Ben, but then I realized he would have done that right as he walked past him. So no, that's not it.
If you think about it, all they found at the crime scene was my silk hat. What about my cloak? Where did that go?
Double.
Wow, Max, I never thought of that. You should be a detective or something.
Well, I was never quite sure what I wanted to be when I grew up. Magician or president? Can you imagine that man being a president?
Sure, why not? I mean, I don't know. I cannot imagine which way he swings. I mean, if he's country, he definitely would probably, you know, align more conservatively. So I'd hear out his policies.
Insert he'll be better than any politician we have nowadays comment here.
Yeah, pretty much.
You have no idea how hard it was to make a decision.
That's really cool.
Fabulous. This mystery just keeps getting deeper and... fabulous. This mystery just keeps getting deeper.
Now that everyone is back, let's get started. The court is now back in session. Miss Von Karma, please proceed with the prosecution's case.
Very well. I will now call my next witness. A pitiful clown with the unfortunate distinction of having seen the entire thing.
Unfortunate for the court.
Oh.
Will Mr. Lawrence Kurz please take the stand?
His name's Lawrence, huh?
His name is Lawrence.
Interesting. Why did she just call him a pitiful clown? Oh, he looks sad. Dang.
He's so sad.
He just got roasted for nothing. He's like, pitiful clown. Sad honking noise.
The sad honking noise intensifies. Honk honk.
The witness will state his name and occupation for the court record.
I don't know what his occupation is. Accountant?
Mo? Wait, what? In the West of what?
Name and occupation!
What?
It was a crap, what is it called?
Born and raised
West
on
Philadelphia, Clownopolis. Born and raised. It's First Prince of Bel-Air.
Okay.
Will the witness please inform the court why he is speaking autobiographical gibberish?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just not used to being in court. I've never been in a courtroom in my life. I wasn't quite sure what joke is best suited for this sort of occasion.
What in the world are you talking about? You're in the Grand Hall of Justice, not some comedy club. Since it's easy to see your occupation, please state your name for the court.
Oh, yeah. Maybe this joke is okay. Mom?
Are you kidding me? He's up on the court stand telling jokes?
Yes.
You're 46! How do you have this little of common sense?
Mom? Do I have to wear pants? The sign only says no shirt, no shoes, no service.
Hang on, let me just prep my gallon of water. Yeah!
I'll get prepared. This is long.
Hopefully a gallon is enough.
Everyone's just staring at him.
Okay. How about this? Have you met my proctologist? Proctologist. Have you seen my proctologist, Dr. Seymour Butts? How was that one? By a couple of clowns who were up to no good? Your name! Lawrence Curls, professional funny man, also known as Mo the Clown. You witnessed this scene at around 10:15 the day of the murder, correct? Yes it is.
Very well. Mr. Curls, will you please testify to what you saw that evening?
A rabbi, a priest, and a...
Without the humor, please.
Okay. Aw, poor Mo can't be his normal stoogey self in court.
Thank God, we got a break. Gonna get my... All right. Let's do this. I know. I'm not the greatest comedian in the world. That face is still funny.
It's so funny.
I haven't been able to make people laugh for 10 years.
You made Maya laugh yesterday.
No matter what I say, all I get in return is a vacant stare and a polite applause. Since no one ever laughs at my jokes, I've taken to laughing at them myself. It's a bad habit, but hey, at least I'm trying. Imagine my predicament. I'm a clown who can't make people laugh. I'm almost useless. But I keep trying. I even tried to come up with jokes just for today.
Mo, what does this have to do with last night?
You're good.
But this atmosphere is very nerve-wracking. I decided to try to make everyone laugh. Seriously, everyone, what do you think of me? How am I doing?
All right, get ready to press.
Are you serious? We're not just gonna automatically get a new testimony? Aren't we the ones supposed to be asking the questions here?
Witness. Huh? We will listen to your call for help after the court proceedings are over. Thus, please stick to the facts of the case. Really? You'll really hear me out? Well, I'll make sure that one of my staff will be your straight man later. Thank you, I can't wait!
Poor Gumshoe.
Oh my god, poor Gumshoe.
Gumshoe's job is like literally him going to get paid peanuts and then tortured. That's it.
Mm-hmm. That's
Now
what he
that
does.
that's settled, shall we begin? Shall we begin once again with the testimony?
Of course we can. I'll talk for as long as you want.
All right,
What
here
you
we go.
witnessed.
I'm gonna grab another sip.
All right.
Yeah, I'm really hoping this gallon will be enough.
The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. I kept watching them, and then all of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head.
That's very interesting. If this eyewitness account is to be believed, I have enough to pass judgment right now.
Of course you can. There is no way that this account can be criticized.
However, the witness is a bit, how do you say, off kilter. Almost like he has some sort of atmosphere of guilt surrounding him.
That must be because of my insincere smile. That must be because of my insincere smile.
Mr. Wright, please begin the defense's cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. I gotta say, while Mo's kind of annoying, I do like his theme.
Yeah, it's a nice theme.
Nick, you've got to find some kind of contradiction in his testimony.
I know that!
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor?
I'm afraid that if you push this witness too far, it would bring disaster upon the court. Thus, I sincerely hope you are not going to engage in pointless saber rattling.
I understand, Your Honor.
If you cause this clown to stray far from the facts, I'll hold you responsible.
Why am I responsible? I'm not the one with the corny jokes!
So, just to let you know, if you press the wrong stuff here, you will get penalized.
Oh, for the love of God! Okay, so I have to be careful. You have no idea.
You're allowed to, okay, so you're allowed to press the information. So, for example, you could press this one or
This
any
one?
of the other ones, but it will give you the option, do you want to keep going?
Okay.
You'll get penalized if you choose the wrong one to continue on, if that makes sense.
Okay. I went straight back to my room. You say that practice wrapped up around 10 p.m., correct?
See? That's the thing.
Huh?
How exactly am I supposed to make a joke about 10 p.m.? Now 8 o'clock, that's something a clown can riff off of.
Oh, for the love of God.
Now you see what's going on here.
Yeah, so let's not, right?
Let's not. If you go all right 8 o'clock, then you'll get penalized.
Okay. Let's not make it 8 p.m., all right, Mo?
What do you mean, let's not? Don't take the clown out of the clowning around.
Come on, Nick, just listen to his joke.
There are 3 reasons why I don't want to. 1, I probably won't laugh. 2, I'll get hit with a penalty. 3, I'll get whipped. Will the witness proceed with his factual testimony?
Why are you so boring?
All right, I was pooped. Were you pooped that night?
Yes, I was very, very tired. Not to mention, I had some bad Mexican food.
What?
The double cheese, double bean enchilada is a dangerous menu item. What happened after that? They say, happens. That one was cool, huh? I hear the kids really love toilet humor these days.
That theory was disproven like a decade ago. That joke was so hip, I don't want it to that joke was so hip, I don't want to ruin it with a reply.
I've got a good reply, though. That joke was so funny, it just earned you a penalty. Oh, come on!
You have to be careful what you press as well.
I thought you said I could press, but I didn't have to push.
So,
You know what, just tell me what to do. We can't afford this.
so press the third statement. The third press is, I thought I'd go to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window.
You just happened to glance out of the window.
You could say that. You could also say I peeked, stared, glimpsed, peeped, eyeballed.
Mr. Curls!
Oh, I guess synonyms aren't allowed either.
What should I do? I wonder if I should press him further on this issue.
Press them further.
Exactly why did you look out of your window that night?
Why? Why? Clowns don't need a reason to look out their windows, do they?
That's not what I meant. I mean that, well, when we spoke yesterday.
Once I had tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like a great thump.
You, I love that face.
Yeah, I know. It's just,
You've honked your last horn.
it's still funny to me. Oh, for the love of...
Oh, yeah! I forgot about that! You forgot?
Your Honor, the witness looked out of his window upon hearing a loud sound. He did not just simply glance out of his window that night.
Oh, yeah? That's right! Oh, yeah! That's right! I forgot to mention that thump, didn't I? Ow, 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 ow! That's not something you just forget to mention!
Yeah, what she said. I believe it would be best if Mo were to revise his testimony.
Very well. Mr. Curls, please revise your testimony.
This should start turning the tables in our favor.
I
heard a huge noise outside the window that night, and that's what made me look outside. What was the sound like?
Well, I guess it kind of sounded like... I guess you could say...
Mr. Curls, may the court remind you that humor is unnecessary.
Joe! How'd you know that I was gonna make a joke? I guess that the sound sounded like a... I suppose it sounded like someone getting hit with something very hard. Yep, that's what it sounded like. Honestly.
Someone getting hit, huh?
Well then, you went to look out the window and you saw...
That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. Far away, you say? If you had to say exactly, how far away were they?
Let me think about that for a second. If my room is here, and they looked about yay big, I'd say they were about 30 feet from my window.
Just 30 feet? That's not far at all.
It was snowing that night, and it cut visibility down, and it cut down on visibility.
I see. Please continue with your testimony regarding the two shadows that you saw.
It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. You'd say you clearly saw this, even though you were, by your own admission, far away?
That's right. I'd been thinking about it over and over since that night. But things didn't really make sense until I spoke with the prosecutor, Miss Von Karma. But now I'm 100% certain that it was Max and the ringmaster that I saw that night. Just think about it. How could I be wrong if Max is always wearing his uppity symbols?
Uppity symbols?
Lawyers nowadays. Do you even have to go to school anymore to become one? To be one? All right. Everyone knows what to do all together now. Say it with Uncle Mo.
Unamused courtroom.
Look, why do you all have to make my job this much harder? See what I mean? It's always been like this. The crowd never wants to go along with me. I must really be utterly and completely worthless as a clown. Yowza!
Enough foolishness. Get back on track.
Will the witness please testify as to what he saw and only what he saw?
I need a sip of water. That's better.
I kept watching them and all of a sudden, Max clunked the ringmaster over the head.
You say you saw the ringmaster get clonked over the head.
Yes, I did. It's the climax of my story.
He really does enjoy the completely random sequitur. What does that mean?
It just mainly means if you just have random thoughts and you just kind of proceed, just say whatever you want to say with no real connection between the two of them.
Fair enough. What would you say the victim was struck with?
You mean the weapon? I have no idea. A weapon wasn't found at the murder scene, right?
That's not what I meant. You did say you did see everything, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I suppose I did. Wait, no, I didn't. I didn't see a weapon.
Mo! Did you or did you not see the crime of the... Did you or did you not see the crime of murder committed that night?
Objection!
I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner. You'd better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor clown. Because if you don't, you'll know what is waiting for you.
Oh, Jesus!
Oh, damn!
Hold, that is 5! Isn't that a bit melodramatic?
So what would it be then, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do you have any clear basis to believe that my witness did not see this crime?
Think about it for a second. What did he just say? Like remember we were talking about that.
Yeah, he said he saw things clearly, but then he said, "Oh, I don't know what the murder weapon was." He should have seen the murder.
And why did he go to the window?
Because he heard the thump.
Exactly. If he saw the thump, why would he saw the thump and went to the window? If that's the case, why did he see what he claimed? He said that he just said that he saw Max hit the ringmaster, but a clonk brought him to the window.
Oh. Of course I do. I've got a reason to make my claim.
And I suppose you will be telling us all this great reason.
Of course I will. The reason is the witness's very own testimony.
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Wright?
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Mo said that he heard a sound of a thump. Mo said that he heard a sound like a thump of someone getting hit.
He did say that.
However, Mo just stated the following under oath.
I kept watching them. All of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head.
If Mo is to be believed when he says he looked out the window upon hearing a sound, there is no way that he could have seen Max clonk anyone.
In 1972, a crackdown.
Mr. Curls, how do you respond to Mr. Wright's assessment?
They didn't commit. These clowns promptly...
Oh, he's still going on about that.
Mr. Curls, you are reciting the C-Team theme to...
Oh, hold on. Let me do this again.
Mr. Curls, are you reciting the C-Team theme to anger this court?
No. I'm just stalling for time while I jog my memory. Great job, Nick.
These types of witnesses always seem to have a selective memory. You just have to peel back the layers of the clown makeup to find the truth.
Well,
You're back from your jog? The judge really does not like this witness.
Well, it pretty much happened the way I said.
Pretty much.
When I looked out my window that night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. The prosecution helped me fill in the gaps of my statement.
Von Karma! Tampering with the witness again!
So now you are saying that you did not see the defendant clonk the ringmaster?
Yes. When I looked out my window, the ringmaster had already checked out.
Checked out?
Yep. He was on permanent vacation, as they say. Aha! Aha! Aha!
Mr. Curls!
Your Honor?
You did not witness the actual crime. However, you still say you saw the criminal, correct?
Yes! Exactly! The ringmaster was slumped over, and I saw someone's silhouette next to him.
Very well. Then please testify to this... Very well. Then please testify to this silhouette you saw. I expect the truth. And if I even catch a hint of a joke from you, I will put you in a holding cell until you learn court etiquette. Got it?
Got it.
The judge has just had it at this point.
All right. Sip of water.
The silhouette. I see a little silhouette of a man.
Is that a Queen song?
Yep. Gonna gonna do the fandango.
I never
Thunderbolt and
understood what he
lightning.
was. I never understood what he was saying in that song. So
It was a bit far away, but the shadow could only have belonged to Max. There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. His silk hat, the black cloak, they were all there. His face was His face was silhouetted, but there's no doubt that it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying.
It does seem as if the defendant was at the scene of the crime.
It took the clown long enough to get the facts straight. But whatever. This should finally be good enough, yes?
It is decisive testimony.
Was Max really at the crime scene that night?
He said he wasn't there. We have to believe in that.
All right, Mr. Wright. Commence your cross-examination.
So, he was saying cloak, right?
Well, I think there was like 2 things I wanted to press on. It was a bit far away, but the shadow could only have belonged to Max. I kind of want to press this first statement. Don't you think that you're going a little overboard with how explicit you're being? That shadow belonged to Max? It's an awfully firm statement, don't you think?
What are you getting at?
I'm just saying that one of your fellow performers' life is on the line here. Are you truly 100% certain that it was Max?
I'm not the kind of person who would lie about something as serious as this. The silhouette I saw was Max. I'm convinced of that.
It doesn't seem like he's jumping to any conclusions this time. Let's go over this again. What makes you so sure you saw Max that night? There's no doubt, especially since the symbols. His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt that it was him. His cloak was fluttering, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying. Let's see. You were able to see that kind of detail from your window.
There was a light near the scene of the crime. Anyone with decent eyesight could have been able to see that much.
Out of curiosity, Mo, what is your eyesight like?
I can see like a hawk out of my left eye and an eagle out of my right eye.
Our records say that his eyesight is a perfect 20/20. That must mean he could have seen the crime scene clearly.
The more we look into this matter, the more suspicious it becomes.
Hey, you asked me what my eyesight was, not what it was. You asked me what my eyesight was like, not what it actually was.
Dear God. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying. So, you didn't actually see what the criminal was holding?
That's correct. I've been curious to know what caused that loud noise. It must have been something incredibly hard.
Too bad they haven't found the murder weapon to know for sure.
They claim it was a blunt object. At least it says so in the autopsy report.
With Trillo's testimony and now Mo's, it really seems like Max is the killer.
Nick, you've got to find a contradiction in this.
It's not going to be enough.
What?
I have to prove Mo saw something other than Max that night. That's the only thing that will help. I've got to do it. A bit far away. Shadow could have only belonged to Max. Let me check the court records, see what I can find.
So we could get a good idea of what Max wears with that poster.
Space. It's got the white roses, the hat, and the cloak.
What color is the cloak? It's purple. And what does the clown say is
Oh! Ha 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 ha! You say you saw all of Max's uppity symbols.
I suppose so. The silk hat and the cloak, right?
Mo, everyone knows that Maximilian Galactica has 3 uppity symbols.
3 symbols?
Yeah! Everyone together now! All together now! Silk hat!
Silk hat!
Cloak! White roses!
White roses!
What the?
Who cares if he knew that there were not 3?
Or if there were 3 or not.
He saw what he saw. And he saw the symbols. He just forgot to mention 1. Isn't that right, Mo?
Do you like pie? I love pie. 3.141597. Silence, fool.
You are to respond the whole truth, no fractions.
Order! Order!
Mo, you didn't see the roses, did you?
To be honest, there weren't any roses on the person I saw.
The crime scene was dark. It's obvious it was too dark to see that kind of detail.
But the witness said he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face. Not to mention that the roses are white. There's no way he could have missed them.
Then the roses must have fallen off when the defendant assaulted the victim.
If that was the case, then the police would have found them near the crime scene.
Mr. Wright, are these white roses truly material to the facts of this case?
Clearly not. He's just toying with the court.
I've got her on the ropes now. These seemingly insignificant facts have never failed to lead me to the truth yet. Someone is toying with the court, but it's not me. Your Honor, do you recall Trillo's testimony?
Oh, there's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high? How can you mistake someone wearing such a snobby 3-piece getup?
Trillo saw them all. Trillo saw all 3 of Max's symbols. However, this witness claims there were no white roses on the person he saw. There's absolutely no doubt that this is a contradiction.
Now what am I supposed to think? One is supposed to disregard this one is supposed to disregard the pointless, but this.
Judge, forget the roses. Think about his other testimony. The witness had stated without a doubt that he saw Maximilian Galactica. Nothing else matters. Let's wrap this case up now.
Your Honor, it may be trivial, but it does cast doubt on the prosecution's case.
Frankly, I have my doubts about this witness. It seems that, unlike wine, the witness has not grown to mature with his age.
I'm not mature.
I've come to a conclusion. I'm 99% certain that this witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable. Which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony.
What?
If there are no contradictions in his next statement, I'm prepared to issue a ruling.
Oh, snap.
A ruling?
Nick, this is your last chance.
Bloody Silhouette, Part 2.
Ay, ay, ay.
There's no doubt in my mind. There were no white roses that night. However, all the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time he was on that scene.
Mr. Wright, you've got one last chance at this.
Just one chance?
I will not allow even the slightest hint of badgering against this witness.
You're not allowed to press anything.
God damn!
if you are going to prove me there's a contradiction with Mr. Curl's statement, you'd better have at least a shred of evidence to back up your accusation.
I've only got a single shot at this. I've got to be careful.
I understand, Your Honor. One chance is all I'll need.
You only lose one fraction of your health bar.
Okay, let's see. There were no white roses that night. All the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decorations.
He was wearing it the entire time. Let's take a look at our court records.
There's the hat.
The hat was, where was the hat found?
Found at the crime scene.
What did the clown just say?
So,
If he was wearing it the entire time, why
did
was
we
it found
find
at
it
the crime
at the
scene?
crime scene?
Present the hat.
This wouldn't happen to be the silk hat you saw that night, would it?
Yep, that's it. That's the hat he was wearing that night.
No question in your mind.
Exactly how would one mistake a thing like that?
I see.
Is there some sort of problem, Mr. Wright?
Miss Von Karma, where exactly was the silk hat found?
Must you always ask these questions? It was found at the crime scene.
The crime scene! That means...
She's like, oh shit.
The silk hat fell off at the crime scene. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated that he was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene.
No! That's not true!
Order! 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 Mr. Curls!
Yes, Your Honor.
What is the meaning of all this? You are old enough to know better to behave like that in this court!
Hey! That's just not right! That's so harsh!
What's not right here is your eyesight and memory, amongst other things!
Why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? Let me guess. You just didn't like my jokes or something, right? You didn't have to go and insult my eyesight or my memory. They're both great. Seriously, why? Just because...
Oh, wow, we made the clown cry.
And no matter how old I get, I'll always be younger than you.
We made the clown cry.
You happy, Judge? You just made a clown cry.
Enough of this childish outburst, Mr. Curl! Who do you think you are?
I saw him! I swear I saw him! It was Max! Even if he didn't have his roses, he was wearing his dumb silk hat! I'm telling the truth!
He's turned into a bratty little kid.
It's pitiful, isn't it?
He left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat! He was there!
He left the scene?
What's the matter, Nick?
There's something I've been mulling over for a while. Mo,
What do you want?
you just said that he left the scene. Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime?
What? He went... What do you mean? How did he leave the scene? You can't just ask me that!
Objection!
Mr. Phoenix Wright is badgering the witness, Your Honor.
Objection!
This witness's testimony is so full of holes, Miss Von Karma's protest is useless.
Oh god.
You've got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. Is that all right to it? Wow. Is that all right? Is that all right with you, little guy?
Don't talk to me like I'm a little baby! Besides, what kind of stupid question is how did he leave the crime scene? The answer's obvious. He just turned around and walked away.
That's what I expected you'd say. You sure that's how it happened?
Say what?
Huh? I'm not sure I know where exactly you're going with this. Lawyers nowadays sure do love to harp on the smallest things. Do you have any proof to counter his story as to how the criminal left the scene?
Only one set of footprints.
Yep. Take that, Your Honor.
Look at this picture.
They changed it to from photograph to picture, and I'm sad.
The problem is the footprints in the snow.
Footprints.
In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminal's footprints? They aren't there. So, Mo, how exactly did the criminal escape?
Yeah.
Your Honor, this witness has already proven that his testimony is completely unreliable. I move to strike all this witness's testimony from the court record.
I agree. This clown's testimony is as rickety as the clown car he came to court in.
Wait just a second! You guys can't just ignore everything I've said! Fine, fine! I'll tell you the truth this time! You wait a second! I think you've said more than enough for today. That didn't hurt! I'm sick and tired of listening to you anyways! I'll give you the real deal this time, I swear!
I don't know why, but I get the feeling things are gonna get worse than they are before. But I get the feeling things are gonna get worse before they get better.
Mr. Lawrence Curls,
Yes?
the testimony you've provided up until now has been false.
It hasn't been false! I haven't lied! It's just
what?
It's just I was a bit confused on the bit about the criminal leaving the scene. Especially since Von Karma and her whip told me not to talk about what I really saw.
Jeez.
Order! Order! I will have order! Franziska Von Karma, how could you?
Your Honor, if you had heard the truth from the witness, you would have exactly the same opinion as I.
What opinion is that?
It's not funny.
That's enough out of you. I'm going to listen to what he has to say. Now then, let's hear the truth about what you saw, Mr. Curls.
Ha! You're not gonna believe this, but it's all true, I'll tell you.
Try not to waste our time with your idiotic drivel.
The truth.
Let me get my water for this one. You know, I'm just gonna take this fucking jug and just pour some into this glass, because here we go. Hey, I've still got over half the jug left.
There you go.
Alright, note to self. Every time I stream, buy a gallon of water in advance.
Alright. Now it's time for our next segment, Mo Knows. Everything I've said up until now has been the truth. When I looked out the window, the ringmaster was down and Max was standing above him. He wasn't wearing his white roses, but he was wearing the silk hat. That's when I saw he.
My people need me.
This is the truth. Get ready for it. He flew. He jumped up and he flew through the air. He flew right off and disappeared into the darkness. That's That's why there were no footprints. Flying people don't leave footprints.
Wow.
I told you it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now?
Well,
Someone in the audience
was-
was just expecting them to say, "We paid money for this."
well, that was, how do you put this into words?
Maximilian Galactica is a world-class magician. But to leave the scene to decline by flying, there's no way that actually happened.
You're right.
Why is she right? You believe the other witnesses? Why won't you believe me? Especially since it's the best part of the story.
To be honest, this is the first time I've heard of a flying criminal. What do you think about this witness's testimony, Mr. Wright?
This is all a dream, right?
Okay, it doesn't matter what you say.
Doesn't matter?
It doesn't matter.
I'll go with the funny sounding one. This is a dream, right? Right now, I can't believe any of this. I'm not even sure if this day hasn't been some kind of Kafkaesque.
That's a Kafka's dream. What is that? Let me look that up real quick.
Kafkaesque. I'm not sure if this day has been some kind of Kafkaesque dream.
Characteristic or reminiscent of the opposite or nightmarish qualities of Frank
What?
Kafka fictional worlds. So he was an artist who created like some nightmarish fiction things.
Ow!
Now do you think it's still a dream, huh, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
I suppose I will let you all in on my thinking regarding this matter. The criminal disappeared into the sky. I'd love to believe that. But I just can't wrap my head around how that could actually happen.
You imbecile!
If you disregard a need for proof, Miss Von Karma's case is sound. However, I've got a feeling that this case is in dire need of more investigation. Thus, I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It is an undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene. Tomorrow, I want us to find out the reason behind this mystery of mysteries. I believe that's enough for today. Court is adjourned.
Holy wow.
Hooray! 2:30. Dress to court. Defendant lobby number 5. Hey, sweeties! What in the world is going on?
That's what I want to know.
They say the criminal flew off into the air and disappeared. Max, I can't believe I'm asking. But you didn't fly that night, did you?
I know you didn't mean to ask me such a flamboyantly stupid question.
Fabulously stupid.
Oh, a fabulously stupid question. I can't fly whenever I please. It's not that easy.
But it looks so effortless for you on stage.
It's not that simple. I'm not actually flying on stage. I use invisible wires and have them hoist me through the air.
Wow. You just told me the secrets. Wow. You just told me the secret to your magic.
No! I broke the first rule! The cardinal rule! The only rule!
I'm sorry, Max. We made you break a magician's creed to never reveal the secrets to their tricks.
Nick, what do we do now?
All we can do is hope we find the flying criminal in court tomorrow.
Great idea! Let's do our best and catch this sucker.
To be continued.
Jeez. All right. So this criminal must have used wires as well.
Yeah. I love the fact that Maya actually thought Max can fly. Can we just like think for a second about that? Like
Wow.
stop. Like she actually thought. She's cute, but she's gullible.
Oh, Maya. Never change, Maya.
Nick,
What is it?
I've got a confession to make. I'm terrible at figuring out magic tricks.
Magic tricks?
Yep, magic tricks are by their very magic tricks are by their very definition tricks, right? But I can never figure out the tricks when I see them.
That's because the tricks are performed by pros. They do it so you can't guess the trick.
But the trick Pearly showed me was incredible.
Pearls did a magic trick? What kind of trick was it?
Let's see. It looked like she pulled the end of her own thumb off. First, she put her right thumb next to her left hand, and then it just separated. She could move it up and down and everything. It was incredible.
Really? Was it kind of like this?
What? How'd you do that? Nick, you're like a real magician. See, this is why I just can't figure out magic. I'm no good at it. Especially hard tricks like flying away from the scene of a murder.
You'll take all the fun out of magic if you keep trying to figure it out. Okay, so I guess now we move to the circus.
We go to the detention center. We need to talk to Max real quick.
Okay.
You hear that? Sounds like two people arguing.
All right, let's do it. Are you ready? Yes. Wait. Quit your whining. Let's just give this a shot already. All right, let's go. Row, row, row your boat. Row, 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 row your boat. What are you doing? Gently down the stream. Come on, you know that. I'm trying my best, but Trillo, this just isn't going to work. Do you enjoy saying dumb things? You're going to have to be on your own someday. If you can't handle something simple as this, then what are you going to do then?
Hello, Ben. Hello to you too, Trillo.
What are you doing here? Can't you see we're on a secret crash training course?
I'm sorry.
Secret crash training. Whoa.
Yes, Trillo won't give up until I said we'd try out his idea for a new routine. So we're trying to sing in a round for our new ventriloquism act.
In a round? Can you really do that? That's incredible!
See? See? Even they are surprised by the idea. I told you! But they're not the only ones. You even surprised me with your idea. Once we get a grip on the basics, then it's just a matter of practice. You think so?
Oh, I almost forgot. I wanted to give this back to you.
Ah, there it is! Now that I got this ring back, it's time to take one more shot at Regina.
I don't want to be around for that.
My sweeties! You mind hurrying up and get me out of this place?
We're doing our best, Max. Just hang in there.
A little while ago, some people at the local TV station came by. And since I'm a famed magician, they said, let's make you your very own TV special.
Really? What kind of TV special?
Maximilian Galactica, the Great Prison Escape. It would be aired live.
Hey! That sounds like it would be an awesome special!
But if I did the special before I'm acquitted, they'll never let me out of here for real.
Well, it would surely be a necessary addition to your troubles with the law.
That's what I'm thinking. But the production staff is already working on the show. If you don't mind, if you don't get me out quick, I'll have no choice but to stage a real prison break.
You seem awfully calm about that possibility.
I have no choice. It would be a contractual obligation. That's show business.
You could probably just say the studio is committing obstruction of justice. All right, night of the murder. The night of the crime. You didn't happen to fly off into the sky, did you?
That's how everything went down, sweetie. At the time of the murder, I was sitting in the ringmaster's room. Not to mention, flying off into the sky is just not something I could do at will. I don't care what the stoogey clown says. It wasn't me.
Max, do you mind teaching me the trick behind flying?
You'll have to forgive me, sweetie. The difference between me and cheap imitation magicians is that I keep my mouth shut. I don't teach people tricks, but I say this much, it's much harder than you think.
I was thinking about this in the court today, and I've got a favor to ask of you.
For you, sweetie.
Be friends with other performers in the circus!
That's a great joke! Why would I be friends with a bunch of hacks like them?
But
I won at the world stage! I won the International Grand Prix!
International Grand Prix?
Performers should always look to perform on the world stage! But the performers at this circus are completely and utterly devoid of ambition. This is something that I can simply not tolerate.
Ambition, huh?
something about what Max just said rings true to my ears.
Oh my sweeties want to hear all about the Grand Prix, don't they? To be honest though, I've told this story like 100 times already, so it's a bit boring.
We're sorry to make you tell it again.
You must not have heard me. I'm really sick of telling the story.
We're sorry to make you tell it again.
Oh, what can I do? I'm Maximilian Galactica! I suppose I could tell it again. Voila! Here, take a look at this! It just happened to be, I just happened to have a picture of the Grand Prix with me!
Wow.
Just look at this fabulous stage! This is the first time that I ever flew on! I flew right over the audience! The crowd erupted into applause! At that time, I thought to myself I could die happy right then and die a happy man! I'll never forget how I felt that night. The emotion, the acclaim.
Wow.
By the way, I think everyone who is a performer should get to experience that feeling. I just wish I could explain that to the other people in the circus.
That's incredible, Max. I want a trophy too. Hey, Nick, how about you buy me a trophy?
That's not how you earn a trophy, Maya.
My sweeties, you can have this picture of my triumph. Just make sure you show it to all the other members of the circus. Look and learn. That's what you should tell them.
Learn how to get thrown in jail? Alright, so
now we talk to Trillo.
Ugh. Do I have to talk to him, or can I just present the thing? I have to talk to him, don't I?
Yeah, you have to talk to him.
I know you already testified in court today.
You want to talk about what we saw, right?
Yes.
Well, at first we thought it was the old man. Just looking at his walk and how he acted, right, Ben? Huh? Oh yeah, that's right. But then we said hello, and we didn't even get a reply. Not to mention, he was draped in those gaudy symbols.
What would you have thought if he wasn't wearing those symbols?
What do you think, Ben? What? Oh, I would have thought it was the ringmaster.
Something just isn't adding up here. I wonder who they really saw. Oh boy.
I was hoping I could ask you about Regina.
I'm completely serious about her. That's why I'm waiting for her even now.
Really? That's so sweet! But if you really wanted to see Regina, shouldn't you just check out the tent?
You haven't got a clue about things, do you, sweetheart?
Eh?
Waiting like this is part of being in love.
How so?
If you had a clue, you would know that waiting is such a sweet, wonderful torture.
Sure.
When your body aches for your partner's love, that's one of the best parts!
Is this Splinterwood masochistic or what?
I guess so.
Yeah, I knew that.
Poor Maya. She's so red, she looks like a vine red tomato.
So, how is this new routine working out?
You two just take a chill pill already? Our routine's a secret!
I always hated the term chill pill. That was
You
so
don't wanna take a chill
overused in
pill?
like my middle school, it drove me nuts to hear it.
We're gonna take ventriloquism world by storm! It'll be a real revolution!
That sounds incredible!
But let me make one thing clear. We're not gonna take the world just because that jerk said we should.
That jerk?
Max Galactica! Performer should aim for the world! Who does he think he is?
Well, from the sound of it, he sounds like someone who was right.
Trullo, you seem to be really fired up about this.
He needs to realize that he isn't the only one who can conquer the world stage!
You're right! You're right!
Mark my words! I, Twiloquist, will win the Grand Prix!
You're the man now, doll!
Round your boat will be the key to our glorious victory!
Not to rain on your parade, but wouldn't a more mature song be best?
Hey, you gotta start at something, right? Or you gotta start somewhere, right? Don't screw this up! You've gotta be the part of this too!
Very well. Now I guess we present this thing.
Would you mind taking a look at this?
It's...
I guess we won't need you to look at this after all.
Okay, go to the lounging house plaza.
Okay.
Oh, it's you two!
You look like you just got hit by a truck. Shouldn't you get some rest?
I'm taking a rest right now, pal. I've been listening to some crazy clown's life story. Poor gumshoe. Miss Von Karma told me to come down here and do this for her.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Let me tell you something, pal. Listen to that old clown. Sucks all your energy. Every time he's done talking, he looks at you like you should be doing something.
I think he's waiting for you to laugh at his jokes.
I know that, pal. Do you have any idea how much your face hurts if you fake laugh that much?
Francisca really set you up bad this time. Francisca really set you up bad this time, didn't she? If you ask me, she should be listening to Mo herself.
Oh, that sounds like sweet karma.
No way, pal! You're not going to get me to backbite a woman with a whip. No way!
Someone please take her whip away from her.
Why are you defending her?
Prosecutor Von Karma's always got her eye on us. Every time you definitely don't want her to show up, poof, there she is. Don't show up, don't show up, don't show up, don't show up, don't show up.
Looks like she's wound him up, looks like she's wound him up pretty tight.
She's directly above us as we speak.
Huh?
Huh? How's that possible?
According to that clown, the corporate jumped from here and disappeared into the sky. If that's what happened, it means the killer passed right by this window, pal.
Oh, I see. Who lives in that room? Behind the window up there.
The acrobat's got his room up on the third floor, it seems. Pretty soon, Miss Von Karma's gonna start her investigation up there. So don't get any ideas getting up on the acrobat's room. Got it, pal?
Francisca Von Karma!
Once she's done with her investigation, I think I'll go up there and check it out. How about we go up there right now? Or not?
We can't. We had to go to Mo.
Do I really?
Oh, wait. Cafeteria.
Oh, thank God. Oh, whoop. Ah, okay, big top.
Huh? Where's Regina?
I don't know. But if she's with that tiger, I don't want to find out. Let's hurry and get out of here.
Nick, you're kind of a chicken, aren't you?
You saw that thing nearly kill me yesterday! No, I'm just, allergic to wild tigers. Alright, cafeteria. Oh, God damn it! Water time.
Ah, right! Welcome to the wonderful, the fabulous, the cafeteria!
Yikes! He's in an awfully good mood.
All right, you know what time it is. Riddle time! Why does everyone cry when they eat Mexican pizza?
I don't know why.
Come on, you can answer this. It's easy.
Why does everyone cry every time they eat Mexican pizza? Because cafeteria Mexican pizza is possibly a weapon of bowl destruction or bowel destruction.
Ma! Wrong! Try again. Okay, what do you think, girlie?
I got it!
Okay, what's your answer?
Because they're in the cafeteria.
Exactly! It's an incredibly sad place, the cafe.
God, Mo, stop laughing. My lungs are gonna give out by the time this stream is over.
I did it!
What is going on? He's being too nice. What do I do?
Present the picture.
I don't have to talk to him?
You do talk to him, but you have to present that picture first. The Grand Prix photo.
Ah, not this picture. He showed it to you guys too?
Huh? You've seen it as well?
Well, you know what they say about Maximilian Galactica? He really gets around. Ah! 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 Oh yeah! He didn't just show me the picture.
What do you mean?
He showed me his bust too. Let me tell you, that thing's enormous.
His bust?
In this picture, I think. He'd make us worship it every day. He made us bow to his greatness.
He's got a big bust? I wouldn't mind hearing more about Max's bust. Not that I'm into that sort of thing.
Talk about the bust. That's all you really need to talk about.
Okay,
Max's bust should be on that small table over there.
there's nothing over there.
Really? Oh yeah. When was it? I'd say about 5 days ago. All of a sudden, the bust disappeared.
It disappeared?
If you want to see it, there's a photo on the bulletin board over there.
That thing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Max just had to put the picture up.
Hey, this thing is really cool.
Nick, I want someone to make a bust of me!
Sure, as long as I'm not paying for it.
Aww.
She expected him to pay for it.
Actually, I didn't read that. What, okay. Bronze statue from the cafeteria. Okay. Is there anything else that's changed about this place?
Nope, nothing's changed that I can see.
I wonder if he's actually thinking about this, or if he's setting up a bad joke.
Nope, I'm drawing a blank here.
A quiet mo is a good mo in my book.
I guess there really aren't any other I guess there really aren't any other things that have changed, huh?
Well, there is one teeny tiny thing that does seem different.
Tell us.
Well, on the morning of the crime, over on the bulletin board, this piece of paper was posted front and center.
Piece of paper.
It's torn, so I don't know what it said, but I could see its title.
Yikes! It says, to the murderer.
Murderer?
Yep, that's what it says, but the rest of it has been ripped. And I don't know who posted it.
When did you find this?
The morning before the murder.
Before the murder?
Yes, the ringmaster was killed the night this paper was discovered.
Or the night after this paper was discovered? Who in the world posted this thing? Okay.
You know, I'll be right back.
All right.
Nick, I think we'd better follow up on this important lead.
I guess we'll just wait for Zeke. I guess I'll just make my way back to the, let's see. Big top. Still nothing here. I'll go to the circus entrance. Oh, I'm gonna open my door again. Ugh. This computer makes my room so hot.
All right, I am back.
Welcome back. Where do I go now?
Go back to the detention center.
Oh, whoop.
And then present to him that note.
Okay. Give me 1 sec, actually. I'm just gonna run to the bathroom real fast.
Okay, cool. All right. So, predictions, anyone? Does anyone have any ideas? Any ideas of what's going on? This is really interesting. There is a note that says, to the murderer. Scary stuff.
All right.
Max just throwing these cards as well with this serious music too.
Do you know anything about this note?
The morning of the murder. Oh, no, it was the morning of the murder. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It was posted on the wall in the cafeteria.
I do know about that note. When I read it, my heart certainly skipped a beat.
Your heart skipped a beat?
While I was enjoying my morning tea, the ringmaster and company entered the room.
And company.
I guess it really wasn't company. It was just the ringmaster and my sweetie pie. When the ringmaster read the note, he turned incredibly bright red. All of a sudden, he tore it off the wall and shoved it into the pocket of his tailcoat.
Really? Out of curiosity, what in the world was written on that thing?
Jobu, he's not spoiling. I literally just asked what people thought, and he posted his thoughts. So, nothing wrong with that. Let's see.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I don't want to steal the phone from my sweetie. Go and find out on your own.
Ugh.
I'm sure you can find it somewhere.
Well, I know where to go.
You might also want to ask my sweetie pie princess.
Okay. Oh, we got a new follower. Let's see. Adrenochrome Juice. Welcome,
Nice,
Mr. Adrenochrome.
Welcome to Siejax Streams. Enjoy your stay. You want to know where the rest of the note is?
Well, yeah, it's obviously in his, let's see. Oh, okay, so I think you go through Big Top to get to it.
Mm-hmm.
Aha! The Ringmaster's room. I
Yep.
can hear the echo out in my hall. I gotta close the door.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'll gladly take an overheated room over any echo in my stream. And the gamer donated 1 lemon. Thank you.
Yeah, what LinkToon does say is true. The anime is completely different from the games.
Max and the Ringmaster had their talk in this room.
Could have been where the Ringmaster put Max's costume and went outside. Oh, Shadow donated an ice cream. Thank you.
Gamer
What?
also donated a lemon too.
Yeah, I said that.
Oh, I didn't know.
Why'd he do that anyway? Was it really that cold or something? Hey, do you see that? There's a scrap of paper shoved into the pocket of the coat tail.
You know, I've got a feeling I know what this is.
I bet it's that other half of the note that Mo gave us. Then let's hurry and check this thing out, Nick. I knew it! It fits perfectly with the other piece!
What does it say? What does it say? To the murderer. I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Meet me at 10 p.m. tonight at the lodging house. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. If the Ringmaster reacted like that, like he tore it, couldn't have been. Could Russell Berry have killed someone?
Tonight at 10 p.m.?
That's when the murder took place.
Now we need to find out who called the Ringmaster.
Torn by the Ringmaster, found in his tailcoat pocket.
All right, now move to the lodging house.
Okay. Lodging house.
Hey, Detective Gumshoe! I'm sure you did a good job as usual.
As usual. I mean, yeah, absolutely.
Well, I'm done with the investigation of the acrobat. Finally. Well, Miss Von Karma. Beep, 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 beep.
Nick, what is that? That beeping sound.
It's a bomb. It's a bomb, Maya. It's Miss Von Karma.
Huh?
Every time I hear that sound, she's usually not very far behind.
You have a radar to warn you when she's coming? Some
Smart man.
sort of pager or something?
You don't mind pal. I'm just gonna go ahead and get out here quick. See ya, pal!
I didn't know that Gumshoe could run so fast. So much for being a flatfoot.
Never seen a grown man so afraid of a girl still in her teens.
Well, let's go inside. It's freezing out here. The wind's biting at— Ow! As biting as a lash from a whip.
What the hell? She just knocked out Maya! Von Karma! She really did appear.
It was a real battle today in court, wasn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Do you have to jump out and scare us like that? What can I do for you?
Tomorrow will be the day. The day of my dream finally comes true.
You mean the story of my defeat at your hands making the national news?
National news. You possess such a small sense of scale. The global news, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Your miserable plight will be known internationally.
I think she might be overestimating the importance of a win by just a smidge.
You gotta talk to her. I'm
God.
sorry.
Miss Von Karma, it appears you've got your hands onto something big, huh?
Ha! I'm amazed you pick up on that much.
Anyone could. You couldn't hide that look of victory with your... you couldn't hide that look of victory with 10 paper bags over your head.
I've got conclusive evidence and a conclusive witness. Need any more hints?
A conclusive witness. You must mean the acrobat, right?
I'm putting the summons for him to be called as a witness, as we speak. It's the final nail in your coffin, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Yeah, I get it already. You want to beat me and destroy me. I can't worry about her. I've got to go try and find out more important information.
Why do you keep giving Nick the evil eye? It doesn't matter if you prove the defendant guilty tomorrow. Nothing will be able to bring your dad back.
Haven't we already established that she doesn't care?
My dad? You must mean the esteemed Manfred von Karma. Of course, your dad. I know you miss him.
Enough out of you. One more word, and you'll get a mouthful of whip.
Now, when did I ever bring up my papa's name, or in this or any conversation?
Then what's this revenge you're talking about?
You wouldn't understand, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I have to see him again one more time.
Him?
I'm sure you know whom I refer.
Oh.
Miles Edgeworth. What? Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth?
Miles Edgeworth? Miles Edgeworth. Why would you ever bring him up?
You haven't forgotten, have you? Do you know who it was that trained the the gifted prosecutor Miles Edgeworth? Manfred von Karma. Exactly right. It was my papa. That means that Edgeworth was... Right again. Miles was like a little brother to me. Huh? Little brother? But Edgeworth and Nick are the same age.
Edgeworth. The man who inspired me to become an attorney. I fought against him in a few cases. But a little after that case was over, he vanished.
It's your fault he's gone! Huh?
No, it was Gant's fault.
It's the truth, isn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Is that case, like, really canon, though?
Yeah, it is canon. They updated in this collection.
Very well.
Nick, what does she mean?
Edgeworth's death. Edgeworth was never quite the same after that case. And then with the case after that one, he never set foot into court again. And then one day, he just vanished. All he was left was a simple note at the prosecutor's office. All he left was a simple note at the prosecutor's office.
Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chose death.
That was 1 year ago. It was a few months after you left to go back home.
Mr. Edgeworth, he's dead? I don't believe it. He's still alive, I'm sure of it. Somewhere in this world, he is still alive. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chose death? Of course he did. You ruined his reputation as a prosecutor. You effectively killed the prosecutor in him. Just like your victory muddied Just like your victory muddied the honorable name Von Karma. I'm going to find him. And then I'm going to teach him his rightful place with my own two hands. Nick! About Mr. Edgeworth.
Maya, I already told you this once. Don't make me do it again. Don't bring up his name in front of me again, okay?
Nick?
Miss Von Karma.
What?
I don't know if you are God's gift to prosecution or not. But I've had about enough of you. Him too!
Oh.
What? What in the world happened? This dog is all bark and no bite. He's already been defeated. Regardless, I have nothing to inform you to.
Oh, okay.
Regardless, I have nothing to inform you two of today. Tomorrow will be the greatest courtroom battle this country has ever seen. Nick?
Let's go. We need to talk with the performer on the 3rd floor.
I'm sorry I brought it up, Nick.
Whoa. What? Is that a wheelchair?
Yeah.
Huh?
You got birds too. just Darren. You must be Phoenix Wright.
Yes.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Ken Dingaling. Oh, my tongue all
Kendingling.
My
Kendingling.
dingling.
Kendingling.
Ken Dingling. Kindingling.
I'm not even gonna,
Kindling? Is it like kindling? Like what you put
Kindling?
in a fire?
I don't know. Does he work with fire?
Maybe. But here at the circus, everyone just calls me Acro.
Mr. Acro.
How do you know my name?
The detective told me. He said you'll definitely show up here.
Acro, you're a member of this circus as well?
That's right. I mainly perform on the tightropes or the flying trapeze.
You're in a wheelchair. How the hell do you perform on the tightrope?
But nowadays, all I perform is in my wheelchair.
Ah. All right. Okay, well, we'll talk to him for a while. Acro, why did you join the circus?
When I was a kid, my parents failed miserably at business. Then one night, they decided to run away from it all, without me.
Wow. He's literally a homeless child that joined the circus.
Yes. The only person who was willing to take my parents' place was the ringmaster. Ringmaster took such incredible care for me. He was truly a lifesaver.
How old are you? If we have your profile, he's only 26.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, what, a year older than Phoenix?
Yeah, about the same age as Phoenix, roughly.
Wow.
It seems like the ringmaster was truly a saint.
He was. That's why I decided to do something very important. I've said that I would devote my entire life to finding a way to repay him. And now, look how someone repaid him for all the good in his life.
It's such a shame. This while the friggin' circus music is going in the background. Game, I think this game needs a few points on atmosphere.
Sometimes I think that he was almost too kind. Perhaps he was too kind to his performers. Perhaps he was too kind to his daughter.
Okay, that one I might be able to agree with you on. I wonder if he spoiled Regina.
Regina is so cute. She truly is a princess.
Truly a princess? Are you sure that's a good thing?
Do I detect a hint of grudge against Regina? Well. Huh.
I'm sorry to ask, but why are you in a wheelchair?
The nerves in my legs were badly damaged.
And you can't walk now?
I can't even stand now. And since I live on the 3rd floor, I can't even leave this building by myself.
Somebody trade rooms with this man. Jesus Christ.
Come on, Mo, you're on the 1st floor. Trade rooms.
That's awful.
The accident happened during an acrobats session, right? Oh. Cyclops! It doesn't seem like Acro's injury were acrobatic in nature.
What's on your mind, Mr. Wright?
Well, exactly when were you injured?
It's been almost 6 months since I was hurt. I injured my legs during practice.
6 months ago. What in the world went on at this circus then? I stopped by yesterday and noticed that you weren't in your room.
I was at the hospital all day yesterday.
Ah, you went there for rehabilitation? What about the murder?
Of course I knew about it. I spoke with the police before they allowed me to go to the hospital. Before I got the call from the prosecutor, I was convinced that it was all a dream.
Huh?
I just couldn't believe it when I saw what I saw.
What you saw? Jeez, that sounded really ominous. What did you see, Acro?
That night, I was in bed sleeping when I heard a huge sound coming from below my window.
I see. The scene of the crime was right below your window.
That's when I looked out the window.
What did you see?
He was flying straight up into the air.
He?
Maximilian Galactica.
What?
That's what I thought he'd say. You're absolutely positive that it was Max you saw flying?
I am absolutely sure. There's no doubt in my mind.
Nick.
I guess now we present him with the photo.
Maximilian Galactica, right? You'll have to forgive me, but I try not to think about him.
Acro won't even look at it.
It looks like something is really weighing on him.
Alright, let's move on. We have to move to the big top.
Very well. What's going on in Mo's room anyway? If he's not there, then who is? Mo's not here.
If he was here, you would have been able to tell him before you stepped in the room. Or you would have been able to tell even before you stepped in the room. I'm sure you would have heard him laughing anyway. Aha, 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 aha.
What do you think he's laughing at when he's all by himself?
I always thought he was just thinking up new jokes.
He must really love his work. Even though he's no good at it.
Either that or he's just laughing at the cold abyss that is
His life.
He's just it's not he's crying. It's not laughter when Maya's hearing, it's actual cries.
So, Regina must be here now. Oh, god damn it. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Nick!
Wonderful! Today's special must be Filet-O Phoenix! Stay!
Stay, heal! Oh, Maya, Nick, it's you guys. I'm sorry. I guess I made a mistake.
A mistake?
Yeah, that little one. I was thinking of teaching whatever primate was out there a lesson. But I was expecting more of a monkey than a human.
A monkey?
I guess... Yeah.
A pity about what happened to the ringmaster.
Dad?
Everyone loved him, didn't they? He must have been quite a man.
He was. I loved my dad so much.
I hate to say it, but she doesn't seem all that broken up about her father.
That's why I feel so lonely. Now that I won't be able to see him for a while.
What? Oh, no. She doesn't get that she'll never see him again.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh.
Yeah.
Time to break a 16-year-old girl's heart.
For a while?
Yeah. When Leon died, I talked with my dad and he told me that when someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens.
A star?
That means my dad is looking down on me from the sky.
Oh.
That's why I love the night so much. I can see everyone who's gone.
Huh. When someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. That's kind of sweet. But I bet you there's no way that Maya believes that.
What do you mean there's no way I'd believe that?
Do you think that one day I'll be a star too?
Of course!
You really think so?
Yeah, you will. I think.
got a feeling that everyone is doing great up there in the sky.
I wonder if everything's alright with Regina. I guess we'll talk about Money the Monkey.
Just to go back and clear something up, why'd you want to teach Money a lesson?
Because he's a meanie. He got something that means a lot to me.
Something that means a lot to you? It must be something shiny, right?
Actually, it's a stage costume. It has a lot of spangles. It's really beautiful. You should see it.
We should?
When the costume gets hit by the spotlight, it dazzles. Hey, Mr. Attorney.
Huh?
If you saw that monkey, you'd get my costume back for me, wouldn't you? It's really important to me.
You got essentially the three of the same answers. Gladly.
Gladly,
But of course, I'll get it for you. But of course.
Leave it all up to us!
Guess there's no turning down that request.
Yeah.
Hello?
Oh, hello?
Okay, can you try that again?
Oh. Yay! You really gonna do it? Okay, present that note to her.
This one?
Yes.
Regina, have you ever seen this before?
I know what this is.
Really?
Well, it was in my pocket for a while.
What? It was in your pocket? This piece of paper was in your pocket?
I guess I noticed it was in there around breakfast time.
Breakfast time?
Yeah, I always take Acro his breakfast in the morning. That's when I also take out the trash in his room. Then I go to the cafeteria and eat my own breakfast.
That's when you realized the piece of paper was in your pocket?
Yep, but since I'm not a murderer, I just figured it belonged to someone else's pocket.
And then what?
I wondered if the person who lost it was in trouble, so...
You didn't put it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria, did you?
I did! I stuck it up there! How'd you know?
I am so confused right now. So it was Regina who put it up there. When did this happen?
The morning of the murder, I think.
That explains a lot. I wonder who...
who... Oh, no.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I thought it was you as well. You went so... I wonder who wrote this.
Found in Regina's pocket on the morning of the crime.
That is so weird. I'll
Let me
present the seasoning bottle real quick.
To the murderer, you haven't forgotten what happened 6 months ago, have you? I have conclusive evidence of what took place. 6 months ago? That's when, Acro lost his ability to walk.
Yes. Something's not adding up here.
Something's very odd.
You know how we were joking around taking money to court?
No.
It's Money the Monkey! Present the seasoning bottle.
Ah, the pepper. I almost completely forgot about this.
That's pepper, isn't it? From the cafeteria.
Huh? It's from the cafeteria?
It's not? I remember seeing it there.
So this was the cafeteria's pepper.
You know, I'm not a big fan of pepper. Alright, so we must go to Mo's room.
Oh. Damn it, wrong button.
Mo's not here.
What's that? I hear something.
Stop it, Nick! You're scaring me!
God damn it!
Nick, it's money!
That monkey's holding something.
That's it! That's the thing that means a lot to Regina, remember?
All right, time to take on this monkey. Attorney style.
Give it back, monkey brain. Stay or scratch, scratch.
What have I got to lose? Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, ooh. Wah, wah. Wah. I tried to have a monkey-to-monkey talk with him. I really did.
Nick! You!
I swiped it while the monkey was distracted.
Wow! You're really on the ball today, Nick! Let me see it!
Huh? You can see it fine from where you are.
You know what I mean! I really want to try on Regina's costume!
Maybe then they'll take you at the circus and I can get some peace and quiet.
Oh.
Oof. What's the matter now?
It doesn't fit me at all.
Oh well, guess it's time to... Oh well, guess it's time for you to lay off the burgers. Not to mention, it doesn't look like something any girl I know would wear.
It's not my size at all. You're just being rude. It's a mile right now.
Well, think about all the times she's been rude to him.
Yeah, true. They have that relationship where they're just kind of rude to each other.
But they like each other in the end.
Mm-hmm. It's friendly poking.
Yeah. All right, Regina, here you are.
Here you go, Regina.
Yeah, thank you. You really got it back for me.
Don't mention it.
I love you, Mr. Attorney.
Ah! My heart! Something's happening! It's nothing. No wonder guys melt to mush in front of this girl.
Hey, Regina! That costume is yours, right? I tried it on, but it didn't fit me.
Huh? This costume? This isn't mine. It was Leon's.
The lions? Leon's.
The lion she told us about.
Oh, the one that someone killed.
Oof.
Oh. Oh, I see where this is going.
Money has a motive now. Money wrote the note and put it on the billboard. You think I'm kidding?
Oh, boy. Okay, so we've got a clear motive for this was a revenge murder. We know. Let me pull it up. We know that Russell Berry killed Leon the lion. So whoever this murderer was getting revenge for the lion.
Okay, talk about Leon.
Leon, he was killed, wasn't he?
That's right. My dad killed him.
Damn.
Why?
Well, Leon did something really bad during practice.
During practice?
Leon was sitting down, and then he opened his mouth. Gah!
Uh-huh.
Usually when he did that, I would put my head into his mouth.
Wait, you put your head into a lion's mouth?
I sure did.
This is one brave girl.
The people in the crowd always love to see me do that. They always start screaming.
You sure they were screaming because they love seeing you do that? Anyways, what was the bad thing? Oh, we got a new follower. Leonto. Leonto. Welcome.
Oh yeah, Leon bit someone during that practice.
Regina, everything was all right though, right?
No, it wasn't all right. That was the problem. My dad was incredibly angry.
And that's when Leon.
Yeah, that's when he became a star in the sky.
Poor thing. The animal shown at the animal show's lion shot by the ringmaster 6 months ago for biting a performer.
Yikes.
Yeesh. That's sad. I wish there was some way you could have just released him back into the wild, but can't do that over here. You could have given him to a zoo.
Right? Alright, time to move on to the cafeteria.
Here we go.
Something smells fantastic. So we know it can't be Mo. Wait, I know what it is. It's burgers. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Baristo du
Croquet?
Croquet, I guess.
Welcome to Baristo du Cirque, aka the cafeteria. It smells so good in here, and those burgers look great.
She's drooling like she's some sort of crazed burger monster.
My burgers are the best. Juicy meat, toasted buns, special sauce.
Why did you say special sauce like that?
They are absolutely irresistible to anyone with a hankering for a burger. One bite will send you to hamburger heaven.
Oh, I prefer cheeseburgers.
I bet. I can tell by the smell.
Whoa, I'm getting hungry too. Those burgers must have some kind of special power.
You could say these burgers taste funny.
Oh. I think that's the worst one you've ever told.
I'm trying to laugh like the clown.
Oh, like
Yeah. You know it's a good one if you just like groan like that.
yeah.
You okay? You okay?
God, I don't know why, but it is so infuriating that you made that work.
Because they set up this clown as being absolutely terrible at jokes. So any terrible joke you make with him, it works.
Where's my pillow at? You know what? Maybe I'll just step out in the hall real fast.
Is he gonna scream? There it is! Oh, I hope everyone heard that. I think everyone heard that.
I can see several eye floats after that scream. Now I just have to sit back and laugh at it myself.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yes?
No, just, oh my gosh, yes.
No, one more sip. Okay. I'm gonna fill up my glass of water. Am I actually about to go through a whole gallon of water in a single stream?
There you go. The clown does that to you.
I'm not gonna have enough room left for air to do the clown's voice at this rate. Alright, what do I do? I guess talk. Are you 100% sure about your testimony today?
I saw what I saw! I swear! That creep just...
Flew through the air?
It wasn't exactly flying, per se. It was more like floating. The silhouette of his face made me positive it was Max.
I don't see a psych log. He must be telling the truth.
Now that the ringmaster is gone, what are you gonna do?
That's all I've thought about for the past 2 days. Everyone loved Russell. You've heard Acro's story, haven't you?
Like how he was adopted when he was younger?
He's calmed down a bit now, but he was livid when he heard about the murder. Acro was so upset that he said he couldn't go on.
He was that upset?
Yes, he was. Although, anyway, I gave it some thought. Maybe I should give up on trying to be a half-baked clown. I've been thinking of trying on the ringmaster's shoes.
What? Really?
Well, his jokes are no good, so give it a shot.
Yeah, why not?
Max would still be an issue, though.
Max?
He may be a bit mean and hard to work with, but it's hard to argue his importance. He's probably the reason the circus is still around. A lot of what he says is right.
Whoa.
All that's left is to see if everyone can get over the tragedy. You know.
The tragedy? You know? What's he talking about? Get over what tragedy, Mo?
Huh? Don't worry about it. It's nothing. Nothing at all.
He must mean the tragic death of the ringmaster, right?
Yes, that's it. You're right, girlie. Ding, dang, dang, dang. Correcto mundo.
Doesn't he mean ding? Mo, I mean no disrespect here, but are you lying to us?
Yeah? No, not at all. What makes you think that?
Just the way you said if everyone can get over the tragedy seems a bit strange. It sounded like you were talking about something from a long time ago. Mo, I'm right, aren't I? Only 2 psych blocks. Oh, okay. I think I know what to do. So now
We have all the information to press him for it.
It was about 6 months ago. It was just a little accident. Give me a break. Us old men have accidents. I wear big pants for a reason.
6 months ago, eh? Okay, so now... see if I remember how to do this.
You present it.
Oh, right. I have to present. Mo, please tell us what happened 6 months ago. What in the world went on at this circus?
Okay. There's no need to look so scary when you ask me. Hey, look over there! Some juicy burgers! Let's eat instead!
Unfortunately, I'm more of a grilled chicken sandwich man myself.
Grilled chicken sandwiches are pretty good.
I've only ever had just plain grilled chicken. I've never had it in a sandwich. I've only had fried chicken sandwiches.
I mean,
Damn it,
don't get
now
me
I'm
wrong.
hungry.
Don't get me wrong, I love fried chicken sandwiches, but there's a special place for grilled chicken sandwiches.
I'll have to try one. See if I can find a good recipe somewhere. Actually, I've kind of got an idea what happened back then. Mo, you said something about an accident. This wouldn't happen to be the cause of that accident, would it? Why do I still have 2 things gone?
I guess it still recognizes the health bar from court.
Huh. All right, I guess we present Leon right here, right?
Yep.
I heard a little about it from Regina. Leon made a mistake during practice, right?
How did you?
One down.
I told them so many times. You shouldn't be doing such dangerous acts.
Like putting her head inside Leon's mouth, right?
Yeah, but Regina believed in Leon. She believed so strongly that the ringmaster went along. He could never say no to her.
Out of curiosity, who was bitten? Come on, Mo. Don't clam up on me now. Who did Leon bite on the head?
Well, I promised I wouldn't say anything.
You promised.
He's involved in this too.
He's involved in this. Mo must be talking about... Mo, is this the person you promised you wouldn't say anything? Okay, so I'm thinking it's Acro here.
If you believe, present.
I've got maybe 2 chances on this.
You got plenty of energy to do so.
He must have been... It must have been Acro, right?
How? How'd you know?
Don't worry about that, Mo. Getting to the bottom of this accident helps me solve what happened to the ringmaster.
No! No way!
I need to know the truth about what happened to Russell. Please, tell me what you know.
I'm sorry, Acro.
Success.
Nice. All right.
It's just like you said. You know, the accident.
Did someone die?
No, but it would have probably been better if he had.
Damn. What? How would that have been better?
He's still alive. But when he got bit, he suffered massive brain damage. He'll never recover from the from the
coma that he's in.
He'll never recover from the coma that he's in.
There's
Coma?
some things worse than death.
All he does now is lie in his bed at the hospital. And that's all he's ever going to be able to do.
I see.
How is he related to Acro?
He's his brother.
Huh?
The person who got bit was Acro's brother.
But, brother?
They were an acrobat team of brothers, Acro and Bat. Cute nicknames, I think. Anyway, they were an incredible team, cut down together in their prime.
Who's Acro's younger brother?
Sean Dingling.
Wow. Okay.
But everyone always called him Bat. He fell in love with Regina. Trying to win her love was his downfall.
How old was he?
Oh my gosh, of course. Look, 22.
6 months ago. Why is everybody trying to marry the 16-year-old girl? Everyone seems to fall in love with Regina.
6 months ago, while we were practicing, all of a sudden, Bat blurts out, "Let me perform with Leo."
Why did he do that?
I don't know, but that's what caused the accident.
Trying to impress Regina, no doubt. Oh! Yikes!
Yeah.
I'll never forget that moment. It was so strange. Leon had the weirdest look on his face. He was smiling.
Huh? He? You mean Leon?
Yes, Leon. When he bit down, he was smiling.
Whoa.
Some sick grin.
Big Master says, "Is this the bite of 87?"
Was that the bite of 87?
No way! That's impossible!
A smirking lion? A flying murderer? Why does it seem that it's always Mo who catches all these incredible events?
Nick, can lions smile?
We never told the police about the incident. The circus would have had to have been shut down if we had. The circus would have been shut down if we had. The next day, the ringmaster took Leon out and shot him with a rifle.
So that's why they had to kill the lion.
Yep.
Had they told the police, they would have all been out of a job.
So that's what really happened.
Well, you guys were so serious. What was I supposed to do? I had to tell you. But all this truthfulness has put me in the mood for a burger. Here, you two have some pepper.
You just
Shaka.
You just have another bottle of that? There he goes again, acting like his normal crazy self.
Achoo! Nice! What a wonderful sneeze!
Huh?
You think so?
Hey, you put cheese on the burger!
Maya, that's not cheese.
Oh.
You sneeze with pepper and slip on a banana peel. That's basic clownmanship.
When did she slip on a pepper or banana?
I think if you examine the banana in his room.
Well, I know where we're going after this.
Girly, I know you gotta understand that.
Nick, I think I'd make a good clown!
Nick's just like, oh, all you need is the nose and you're good to go.
Other than Regina, I've never seen a cuter sneeze.
Does Regina sneeze with pepper too?
She does. Bat would always tease her with pepper.
Huh.
Bat?
From my point of view, those two always look so perfect together.
They look perfect together, huh?
All right, time to move on. You don't want to see fan art of Maya in clown makeup. She'll be cute. Okay, we're going back to Acro's room.
Well, first things first.
You want Maya to slip.
Yes. This sounds hilarious.
You've really got to give it to Mo. Slipping on a banana peel 100 times a day. That's incredible.
Wow, he does that?
Maybe I should try giving it a shot myself. I guess I'll start out by juggling.
Maybe you should start with spirit channeling. Just a thought.
Maybe when he was in the room. I think we missed that.
Damn it all.
Ah, Mr. Wright. Back again, I see.
Well, you did say I'll be back. Wait, or was it something else? Or was that someone else?
We're back because Acro's hiding why his legs were injured. He was hurt in the accident 6 months ago. It would seem that he knows that we know.
Well. It seems you've got things you want to talk about. So fire away.
Let's see. All right.
You gotta present it. Let's do it. Break these locks. Break those chains that bind you.
All right.
Let's do this. About the wheelchair.
I have to ask you, how were you injured?
I'm sorry. I thought we talked about this. It was an accident that happened during practice.
An accident during practice.
Yes. Unfortunately, acrobats are prone to all sorts of injuries.
He's lying. If that were the real cause, he'd have no reason to keep it a secret. Acro, are you really telling me that a practice injury was the cause of your injury? Or the practice accident was the cause of your injury? Could it have been Leon?
And what else could it have been?
I don't know. I mean, Acro never tried, doing anything with Leon, so it's a stretch.
Leon.
6 months ago. Oh! You were attacked by the lion. That was when you were injured. I know I'm on the right track. I just need to keep going.
You're saying that I was attacked by a lion?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright, but I'm an acrobat. I'm no animal tamer. If the lion was coming at me, I'll be running for the exit.
I'd be running up the ladder. What lion's gonna follow you onto the tightrope?
Are you talking about the ladder or the step ladder?
The whatever ladder gets me up to the tightrope. I mean, if I'm doing like that kind of act, I'm gonna be up there if the lion gets loose. It's like, what are you gonna do? Jump on the rope?
I just watch it starts tightroping. I'll be like, okay, I'm dead. This is my end.
Oh man. That makes me think of like that's like a total Looney Tunes cartoon type scenario.
Yes.
Ha! You can't get me on the tightrope. The lion starts tightroping, and I'm dead.
I'm dead. That's it. I'm dead.
Okay, maybe attacked is not the best word to be using. So let me rephrase that as battled the lion.
You seem to enjoy telling jokes. Why would I decide to battle a lion?
Because you had to fight it. You had to fight it to save someone. Which one's older? Oh, so he's the older brother. Okay.
Mm-hmm. He had to save his younger brother. Bat.
It was a shame what happened to your brother 6 months ago. You tried to save him, didn't you? And that's how you got that terrible injury.
Mo, he must have told you.
Yes, we learned about Bat from Mo. But he didn't mention anything about you in regards to the accident. I suppose it was just a slip of the tongue on his part. That's how I figured it out.
Slip of the tongue.
Anyway, they were an incredible team, cut down together in their prime.
Cut down together. That was where he slipped, and that's how I figured it out. You two ended up at the center of the same accident, together, like always.
I see. But an accident is an accident. It wasn't anyone's fault.
I still haven't broken Acro's last psych lock. This must be one incredibly deep-seated secret. It wasn't anyone's fault. Do you care to explain more? Acro, I know you're still hiding something from me. Maybe someone you don't like, or don't seem to like much, is the reason you're being evasive. Must be Maximilian. I mean, who else could it be? He straight up said, I don't want to think about Maximilian.
No, but think about it something else.
Something else, huh?
Who would he blame for the lion attack?
Oh. His younger brother was trying to impress Regina, so...
Mm-hmm.
He's
Regina was also the owner of the lion. She's the lion tamer.
So she's got a grudge against... Or he's got a grudge against Regina.
Regina.
You've always seemed calm and collected until you start talking about her. Saying things like she's cruel.
Well done, Mr. Attorney. You've got quite the set of eagle eyes.
You know, her tiger tried to attack me.
Reginald tried to attack you?
Twice.
He wasn't serious, I'm sure. You're not trying to insinuate that I believe she spurred on Leon to attack Bat, are you? Leon was never taught a command to attack people. Reginald isn't capable of doing anything like that. Oh, Regina isn't capable of doing anything like that. Besides, Regina has no reason to want to hurt my little brother.
She did, however, seem to find it funny when we were terrified for our lives that a tiger was out to kill us.
Regina and Bat were such good friends back then.
But you still hate Regina. I've got proof of it, too. I've got proof of it.
What? What are you talking about?
Oh, maybe I overdid it. But if I can hand something over to Acro, maybe it'll... Here's proof that you had it out for Regina all along. It's such a problem that the present button and the profiles button are literally right next to each other.
Right?
It couldn't be.
To the murderer. You haven't forgotten what happened 6 months ago, have you? I have conclusive evidence of what took place.
Oh, no. Oh, if this is going where I think this is going, did this guy try and kill Regina? Or well, okay, well I've got one chance to find out if this is right.
Take that!
This. Where'd you get it?
I'm right. Regina posted it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria. Before that, it was in her pocket.
I guess I noticed it was there around breakfast time. I always take Acro his breakfast in the morning.
You wrote this, and then you put it in her pocket. That's right, isn't it?
That's right. Well done, Mr. Wright.
Whoa.
My legs were injured by Leon. 6 months ago, my younger brother, Bat, had a dare with Regina.
A dare?
A dare?
An absurd dare. If I could put my head inside Leon's mouth like you do, you have to go to the movies with me on a date.
Oh, wow.
Dude was ballsy. Stupid, but
I think that might be the dumbest bet I've ever heard.
he probably felt as if, like, Regina did it so many times, the line was tamed.
Yeah, even then I would be like, hell no, I'm not... Anybody who's not familiar with that lion should not be going anywhere near him, let alone inside his mouth.
It wasn't even like he was, like, daring for, like, the puss. It was just a date.
Yeah, you know what? It would make sense if he was, you know, if I stick my head inside this lion, you have to, if you catch my drift.
You had to let me stick something else.
If I can stick my head inside this lion's mouth, you have to stick my other head in your mouth. Dear. I hate that joke. I made that joke and I hate it.
Super serious moment. Just like Corpse Party, and we're just ruining it. We're witnessing this man just break down and tell us, like, his pain and sorrow. We're just like, all that for just a movie date, huh?
Yeah. Fine, we'll just roll with it.
We all thought he was being stupid, too.
He was.
That lion was very old to begin with. And age brought with it countless experience in doing that very trick. Unfortunately, this particular time, I guess Leon wasn't ready or willing.
And that's when the accident happened.
He just wanted to take her out, To the movies.
Seriously, like, hey, want to grab a movie? If they say no, they're not interested. Look, if you have to win a bet to get a date, all right, she's just not interested in you. Deal with it.
Poor Bat.
When Leon chomped down, I jumped towards him. Then Leon attacked me, and that's how I ended up.
What about Bat?
He's still in a coma. I went to the hospital yesterday to visit him.
I see.
And the kid's never gonna wake up?
No.
Jeez. Oh, that's just terrible.
Mm-hmm. I'm still waiting for him to open his eyes again. And that's the reason why I keep going.
Bat and Regina.
They were such great friends.
Only Bat wanted to be more than friends.
Oh yeah. I wanted you to take a look at this.
Gross. What is it?
This is the scarf my brother was wearing when Leon attacked him.
Gross, it's covered in blood.
This scarf. It was a present from Regina to my brother on the day of the accident. When he did it, he looked like he was smiling.
He?
Leon, obviously.
Oh!
When he bit down on Bat's head. The expression on Leon's face looked like a grin.
Nick!
I know. Mo said the same thing.
What do you think it all means?
I'll be taking that scarf
It's
if you...
Von Karma.
Oh, God.
I'll be taking that scarf if you don't mind.
Miss Von Karma.
I've already heard everything, so hand over the scarf. But the scarf is evidence in the trial. That is for me to decide.
Ugh. I'm really looking forward to the part where I get to end your career.
I think we should begin our preparations now, Acro.
Preparations?
I've served a summons to Acro to appear in court tomorrow as a witness. Acro, we'll talk more at the prosecutor's office. Acro, a witness? Come, Acro, let's go to the office.
Yes, ma'am.
Now what do we do, Nick? How are we going to handle tomorrow?
Don't worry about it. I'll figure something out.
Look at you. Look at you, all full of confidence. You must have found something you can use.
This is all beginning to come together now.
Yep.
Whew. To be continued. There we go. File 3. Whew. This is getting interesting.
Yep.
Well then, everyone, that is where we're going to call it for this stream. Next week, this is only a 2-day trial, right?
It's a 2-day trial. I don't think I can... No, I can't make it next Friday, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got a trip planned.
Ah, maybe some time before during this week.
I could probably make this Thursday, the coming up Thursday, work.
Okay, we'll talk about it as soon as we end the stream. All right, guys. Well, we will see you possibly next week for the end of this turnabout. Until then,
See ya.